Guys, we're back for another episode of Mayhem and Misfits. I think a lot of cool stuff has happened in the last week since our first episode. One, Lauren has gotten partnered with Twitch.
Woo! I was about to shove food in my mouth. Hi, guys. It's cool. It's cool.
And today, if we get 500 followers, we're going to be giving away a starter D&D set. So,
ignore the little plastic that it's not actually open. It
yes,
that
not
was
really open.
puppy damage.
Yeah.
That adds value.
You make it sound so appealing.
I know. So, guys, how about we go around the table and introduce ourselves and our characters and what you guys look like and all that jazz.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Maris. I am the fabric alchemist. I'm a seamstress and cosplayer here in the Seattle area. And I am Laura Toskobble. I'm a halfling archaeologist who is doing a lot of research to uncover the hidden truth about the great halfling empire in Faerun.
Yep, there's definitely a great halfling.
What do you look like?
Yeah.
What do you look like?
Oh, that's right. I'm on the shorter side. I have a long brown braid of hair. Braid of something. Braid of hair.
Yarn.
And I usually wear one of my knitted garments because if I'm not writing, I am knitting because I
Are you
can't
just
stop.
playing yourself? Is
Yes.
that okay?
Yes,
just
Yes.
to establish
Playing
that.
herself if she were
All part of
slightly
my
shorter.
fanfic.
Yes. Figure out where the line is.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. You want your pencil?
Yeah.
No.
Gross.
Did you do that on purpose?
No. Yes. Which is funnier? Your turn. Go ahead.
Off to a
Hi,
solid start.
I'm Lauren. Random Tuesday or Random Tues on the Twitch. I also do a Shadowrun game on Wednesday nights because why not? And I'm playing M. Davies. She is a human druid that has never really been outside of the city of Uthkatala. She's pretty much lived there her whole life. And so she's really fond of pigeons and rats and raccoons and animals that are found in cities. There are, in fact, crocodiles in the sewers. Don't tell anyone.
This is exciting.
And she is scruffy. That's a good way to describe her. She wears what someone might have once considered clothing in a color that may have once been described as off-white and now would probably best be described as brown. Her hair was put in a braid at least a week ago, and she hasn't redone it because she definitely hasn't bathed. So why would you brush your hair? And she also has her most prized possession, which is her druidic focus, hanging around her neck, which is a small glass bottle full of dead things.
Oh.
Bits. Hi.
Hi, and I can follow
Hello.
that.
Yeah.
You smell lovely. I am Liz Smith. I'm also known as Damn It Liz on the internet.
Damn it, Liz.
Thank you.
Jean.
Delicious. Thank you for sharing. I am playing Kava the Ruiner Prosecco. She is a Dragonborn paladin. She is really excited to be here on her first adventure. She just graduated from paladin school that her parents sent her way to, even though she really just wants to be a dancer. But anyway, that's fine. That's whatever. She is tall, like 6'3", and she has chainmail armor. And she has, because all the dancers you see, they have golden locks of hair. So she's clipped in these golden braids and has a little flower. And she has 2 weapons that she wields. So she is lovely, adorable, and amazing.
What kind of drunk is she?
What kind of drunk?
Yeah.
She's a happy drunk.
So she gets even more happy when she's drunk?
Yeah.
Hang on.
Let's
She's a
not.
woo girl.
Oh, yeah.
Let's be honest here. She's a woo girl.
Where's my shoes?
Woo dragon.
Your turn.
Oh, hey, everyone. It's your favorite almond-flavored confection, Jessica Marzipan. Like Merizan, it's spelled completely different. My character is Clementine Ogre Squish. She doesn't like to be called Tiny. If you want to know what she looks like, Ifithriel tweeted a boss picture of everyone's characters. Mine's the tiny one that needs,
The thumbnail.
some zoom. So go check that out on Twitter. Thank you for making art, Ifithriel. I mean, I don't deserve such nice things.
None
My
of us
first
do.
fan art.
And, I'm sorry about the voice ahead of time. I'm just going to make that as a disclaimer. I'm sorry.
Just own it.
It's just where we went. It's where we went with it.
Choices
Sorry.
have been made, and they cannot be unmade.
Pick me up!
Here we go.
I am Anna Geeks. I'm a full-time Twitch broadcaster. You can find me at annageeks.com or annabananagamingcabana.com. Will also redirect to my stream. Yes, I am going to give a different URL every week.
I wonder what next week's gonna
Gosh,
be.
that is like a budget that you put into URLs.
Well, see, Negihama told me about this site where you can get a whole bunch of different domains for 88 cents each.
Really?
So I have a lot. A lot of them are like annabananagamingcabana.stream or whatever. But yeah, I have a lot.
Look,
I have a lot.
Negihama,
Seems
let's
legit.
talk after this.
I could tell you the name of the site now. He
Look it
like
up.
No,
Let's just,
imparted me
end
with
the
this
stream and talk
knowledge.
about
Let's all talk after
Talk
this.
later.
Oh,
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
We'll talk.
I am playing Gwynceris Chendo, a half-elven bard who happens to be the older sister of our lovely filthy druid.
I'm not filthy. I'm just haven't washed in a few days.
You're not filthy because I chase after you casting prestidigitation to clean you.
Yes.
It's disgusting.
And then I turn into a raccoon and I roll around in the garbage.
It's true. So, I am a bard, but I've also spent a fair amount of time on sailing vessels, in particular pirate vessels, though I do not consider myself a pirate, particularly not after we got
Kicked off the ship.
forcibly removed.
Wait, no,
From
who
our
got
last-
kicked off the ship?
Her drunk ass.
All right, well.
So, yes.
And I am Greg Bilsland, formerly of Dungeons and Dragons, now of I don't know. And
I definitely for a minute heard like Adrenal or something. I was like, ooh, what job was this? No, oh no.
I love that brand.
I don't know.
I
I'll be playing Harold Glimmerswick, human illusionist. I've spent the
Wizard.
last illusionist, not
Wizard.
wizard, not lizard. That's the lizard.
Dragonborn.
Your hair looks weird.
I lost my hat in the process of preparing my spells today. I'm sure it'll show up eventually.
This is authentic Sparrow styling right here.
Also, if I can find my familiar at some point, that would be excellent. Or I'll find another one. Anyway, I also found this lovely wand as I was wandering around, and I think that it might be quite magical. So, I'm prepared to cast some
Wandering.
spells as I adventure with this lovely group of misfits.
Yay! Okay, so
I-
really quick, can I jump in?
yes.
I'm sorry, I forgot,
No.
and I want to give you your time.
I don't need
as the
time.
DM.
I can't follow this. This is
Okay, great, because
the
I'm going to
best.
follow that. I totally forgot, like, the most important part is my name is Liz Smith. I work at Wizards of the Coast. I am
Hashtag.
hashtag WotC staff. I am here as an individual in the gaming community, not as an official representative of Wizards of the Coast. Hashtag WotC staff. Okay, you may go.
That's, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. And I am Eric Benson, your dungeon master. That's me. That's it.
Where's the energy?
So concise.
I
He has
know.
Saving it for all the characters.
Drunk
we
the
get to
coffee
meet
I
with
with.
know.
That's
I'm
true,
real.
that's
I
true.
need a couple more
He
coffees.
is legion of characters in his
He
mind right
is.
now.
Yeah.
Beware the legion.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh. Hashtag not watching
Something
stuff.
just happened.
Hashtag WotC staff.
So you
Hashtag-
guys accomplished a lot last week. You were on your way up the high road, and you found
Bing bong.
a stand or a sign that was pointing to to Nightstone. And Laura, being a connoisseur of fine inns and bedding, knew that Nightstone and the inn there, whose purveyor was Mordrak, runs a really fine establishment, and you decided to visit. But upon visiting, you found it was overrun with goblins, maybe some wargs, and
Definitely wargs. Not maybe.
Yes.
Definitely wargs.
definitely wargs. And after
I-
the
I
magical,
fought one of them. So
yeah, two, talk to one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Harold, using his magical squirrels,
Nice.
was able to, train or move the wargs away. Then after killing as many goblins and wargs as you could, you found ish.
We killed like 2.
Well, some of them needed to go.
Imprisoned
imprisoned a
one,
few
Oh
of them.
yeah.
and put a couple others to sleep, and walked away.
We were doing.
Yeah, that is as many as we could.
That's fine.
I think we did the right thing, you guys, and that is what is important.
That is what's important. So, then you found giant boulders all around the town. You met up with Kella, who was hiding inside the inn, but I believe a couple of you kind of discerned that she wasn't really telling the truth.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lack of
The
trust,
snake told me.
definitely.
The snake. What was the snake's name? Did we give him the?
I think that's the source of the
Snakey
hissing.
McSnakeface.
Yes.
That sounds right. I do remember of the New England McSnake faces.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
From Snakesville,
Yeah.
Snakerton.
Yes.
Then after
Mississippi.
confronting Kella about this, you learn that she was part of the Zhentarim, which is a network trying to. They're kind of like a little bit of the Faerun mafia. You know, they run the shadow government. You know, the shadow trades.
They put a Pegasus head in your bed.
They do.
They do not sound like good people.
It's all right. They're afraid of me now.
What did they do with the
It's just-
wings?
Wouldn't a
They put
Pegasus
those
head
in your
just
bath.
be a horse head? How would you know the difference?
They
They put the wings there too.
no. They put the wings
Just
in the
to
bath.
be clear.
Wings go in the bath.
Alright.
It has those large anime eyes.
Oh yeah, okay.
There's glitter.
Yeah.
Now you guys were perfectly fine with them setting up their underground trade and black market.
They promised no slave people.
They did. So you guys were all
No,
for
I
it.
told them they're not allowed to set it up at all.
Yeah.
She
so
wasn't
we
there
all
when
said
we
the
made
same
that
thing.
agreement.
They hadn't actively committed a crime yet, so I couldn't do anything. So I told them not to do anything, and if I'm back and they're committing crimes,
It's true.
I will take care of it. And then I got distracted.
You went to lock up one of the goblins,
Happens.
Then
and then we agreed that it was fine as long as there was no slave trade.
Just minor stipulations.
Well, you know, we're mostly rogues.
Then you
I
went up to
didn't
the.
steal
Of
anything
various
someone's
shades.
using at the time.
No.
You're actively using it. I won't steal it from you.
Well, that's kind of you.
Exactly. Then you went up to the keep and you found that Lady Nandar of the town had gotten hit and struck by one of the boulders that was crashed down into the city.
I'm sorry, it's not funny, but I just find violence, physical comedy.
Also,
They're
it's probably rare that other people get squished.
That's a good point.
It comes with the territory.
Is this a constant fear that you live in?
It's great. I'm a supporter.
Of squishing?
Swish.
It's just part of her
Ogre
last
squish,
name.
human
Yeah.
squish.
So, then after talking to the guards of the town that were by her body, they asked you to go and find the rest of the villagers who made their way to one of the nearby caves as a safe retreat. And as you went back down into the square, you saw 7 riders come into the town. And one of them had called out for Kella, and she came out running to talk to him. And that's where we left off.
And I went sneaky to spy on them.
Yes.
Eavesdrop on their little reunion.
Yes, and you at that point you see the half elf male talking to Kella from his horse, and you can kind of make out that she's filling him in on everything that had happened so far.
I'd like
Yes.
to cast message
Okay.
to say, "Don't trust Kella. She's betrayed you."
Okay.
Oh,
Huh?
Mr.
Harsh.
I had a whole week to think about that.
Okay.
Okay.
I
Meta
didn't plan
gaming.
anything beyond that.
That was it. That's
No,
all
no,
you
no.
planned for.
High intelligence.
Yeah.
It was totally high intelligence.
So you see him kind of look around.
'Cause we're kind of off
Yeah.
distance, right?
Or actually, Vinceris, you see him kind of like look around, like, what just happened? And he can't tell you. You can clearly note that he's hearing something in his head.
Well, this town does drive people crazy.
That's for sure.
It's true.
So what do you guys want to do?
I'm eavesdropping.
You're eavesdropping. What is everybody else doing?
I mean,
We were looking for the villagers.
I cast it again and say no, really.
I don't. I think we're just waiting to see what happens.
And they just keep talking
Pres-
and talking and talking.
Are they saying anything important?
You're too far away. You're about 40 yards away from them right now. Vinceris is the only one that's up there,
Hear anything interesting?
and you're not making out anything that seems like it could be anything troubling just yet. And they do not spot you.
That's because I rolled high.
Yes. And then you see the half-elf male jump down off the horse, and he lands and pauses for a second, hands on the side, and very Gaston-like. And then he
No
just
one dismounts like Gaston.
yes. And then,
Oh, wait.
and then he just keeps talking to Cail.
Okay, so I am still looking for signs of villagers.
yeah,
right?
we're
Like
still going to
in
the caves, right?
Where,
The,
yeah.
the caves kind of peel off to the right.
The caves
right?
aren't even anywhere near the town. They're about 2 miles ahead of the town.
So we were headed. Sorry, catching up. So we were headed towards leaving town, and then when this happened,
Yeah.
we're just kind of like.
Yep. You as you were leaving the keep, going back towards the square, you saw all the riders come into town, and that's when Vinceris.
Gwyn.
Gwynceris.
Just go with Gwyn.
Gwyn.
I
It's
say
fine,
we just
we're
walk
changing-
past them and be like, "Pick
Vin.
this up."
Vin.
We're
Vin.
changing
I
the
got it.
the V to a W because I don't want a character whose name no one can pronounce. So, been there, not fun. It's W now.
Hashtag
Gwyn.
fan art.
Gwyn. It's Gwyn.
So, are you just standing there mumbling?
I will
to yourself?
stab you.
I mean,
Well, I am.
the villages are that way,
yes,
right?
but I'm wondering if we should,
Did you
buy
want to make
good-
sure they're not doing the bad
Yes.
stuff?
Should I? I mean, they're new. I don't want to assume. I don't want to just assume that just because they're
Yeah,
here
no, I
that they're
mean-
bad. Like
And just
that's not
because-
fair.
what color are their horses?
Right,
Are
I
they,
know, I
like,
just
are they
wanna
like
be,
Do they have
like
red
black?
eyes?
Yeah.
The horses don't have red eyes. They're black horses.
Yeah, no. I
Uh,
mean, they've got that kind of evil rider thing going on.
yeah, little bit of
do. I
a little
read
bit
that
of
one
male
book.
on the side of them.
I mean, maybe I
Did you say
could
they
go.
have evil on the side of them?
Male, plate
Oh.
mail.
I could go have
Did you
like.
say male?
They do sound. I'm
a
sorry, you
chat.
guys. As my duty as a newly graduated paladin,
mean,
I
do
have
you
to
want-
go and have a conversation and just make sure that they're up to good and not no good.
I could go have like a chat with the horses.
Oh, you could. That's
I mean,
true.
Horses
I mean,
don't
I
know a lot.
I don't want to just jump in and assume that they're doing bad. So if you,
Why don't we just go introduce ourselves?
yeah, that's a great idea.
And I'll be like, you have lovely horses, and just compliment them on their choice of steed.
Yes, and I'll say something completely non-committal like, "Nice weather we're having."
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
okay,
that sounds
okay,
like a
let's do
really
that.
smart bard
Okay,
thing. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
And I will belt their toes.
We're gonna pretend we don't know you for a few minutes, unless they like that.
We will see.
Okay, so that's what we want to do.
So
Okay.
we just like saunter through the square.
Okay, so you just jollily walk up
Yeah,
to them,
yeah.
and
Oh, you have such lovely horses. Can I say hello?
the Gastonish figure looks up and says, "I have only the best horses."
I know they're very, very lovely.
Yes.
Hey, good morning to you. The weather's good. Oh, damn it.
You try.
Okay.
Try.
Hello.
This is Carver. My
I'm
name's
Carver.
It's nice to meet you. Can I say hello to your horses?
Sure. Yes. Fine.
And I just go and
Yay.
pet the
And you just
horse.
go and pet the horses.
And I'm just gonna be like, so trying to make an incredibly awkward conversation.
And he's walking around you guys at this time,
Well, I
just
think
sizing
it's just the
everybody
two
up.
of us, and you're.
Well,
Yeah.
I would
I'm
like
still
to
hanging.
I would like
back.
to slip into his boot.
okay. So you, as you're talking, you can go ahead.
Oh yeah, so it's great weather we're having today. What brings you into town? It's just not at all like this. It's not suspicious. I just assumed you guys are up to good things and not bad things. I'm Kava. Sometimes I talk too much. This is really great to be here.
And as you're going through that, he's walking behind you, and Clementine jumps in his boot, and he kind of shakes his foot a little bit, and he says, "What is this thing?" And he starts to pat you on the head.
I peer up and I say, "Hey, G. Hey, G. G, look at this. Look at me. Do you see me?
You don't see me.
Do you see me? I know. I'm just shouting. I don't know where you are. Do you see me?
I see you.
Do you see me?
I see
G,
you.
do you see me?
Who is G?
MG.
What
My name's MG.
MG. What?
OMG. Call me.
Seeing all this from a distance, because I didn't approach, I would like to cast message again on him.
Okay.
You're crazy.
What is going on here? And then he and then he picks up Clementine by the head and pulls. He's like, "What is this?"
What's what?
So to be clear, yeah, Kella.
Oh, that's our
Also-
friend.
You can see it too.
And he drops Clementine down.
I fall on my head and I don't like it. And I go,
And
I'm better now.
Oh, good.
and he clearly knows who you are because Kella informed him that you
Oh.
were here. So there's no point in hiding what you're doing here to me.
Oh, hey. So what do you know about what's
Maybe-
going on? Because there was this big rock thing. It was the Nightstone, Stone Knight, night thing.
Night
and that's
rock.
gone. Yes.
Rock Knight. Golem.
While,
Nightstone.
Nightstone. Yes. We're
while
smart.
all this is happening, is there like a stable nearby or something like that?
There's a stable house. Yeah, there's a barn.
Does it have 1, 2, 3, 4 horses and a pony?
Sure.
Thank you.
Great. I'm gonna get them, and I'm going to lead them over, not stealth anymore, because 4 horses and a pony, right up to all of them and say, "It's time to go. Here we go."
Okay.
I get on my pony.
So you guys get up
You
and
have
Did we
nicer
purchase
horses.
these horses?
We commandeered them on behalf of the town guard, whose job we're on. By the way, guys, town guard's on the way. Just so you know.
the town guard's here.
G, did
Just
you
a
see
few,
me?
yes.
Did you see me? Do you want me to see if he has socks on?
No.
Do you need
Nick-
socks?
Get on the pony with Lara, please. Let's go.
Oh,
I
are we
will-
leaving? Okay.
I guess in times of need we
Come
can
on,
commandeer.
Clementine.
We did talk to the
Don't
town
like
guard,
colors.
and they
We
seemed
did,
cool with us.
and we
You wanna sit on
are
the
in
head?
fact.
Well,
Make
how?
sure we bring them back.
Oh,
What can I
well,
do to
well,
get
can
you
we-
guys
can we
to
leave a note? Did you
dispatch
leave
the
a
town
note?
guard?
What?
What?
Sorry, I was in character.
I heard
What?
something about dispatching the town guard.
What can?
You mean like dispatch, like send them somewhere, right?
Preferably to the grave, yes.
Wait, no, that's not cool.
No.
I think he's trying to talk about murdering people,
Yeah,
and
no,
that's
I
not
won't do
cool.
that.
It is cool. It's
Uh,
100% cool.
well, no.
I can get on board with this. Who are we murdering?
No, we're protecting the town guard.
Oh,
by murdering
not
others.
ogres.
Maybe I
Yeah.
don't know.
Who do I murder?
I'll let you know, but no one right now.
I need to take a nap. I'm so
I'm
tired
sorry,
of this.
Gaston. I cannot allow you to murder anyone. I am going to protect the town guard.
And you see the drawbridge close and come up.
And your face goes.
So there's no way out of the town right now.
I
So-
mean, there's no way for a human out of the town right now. I'm fairly certain a rat can find their way out of anything.
So they raised the.
You notice.
You can just take care of them yourself, and we'll go get the village.
Okay,
Wait, what?
but you're gonna let us stay here.
No. Well, if you're here and they're all dead when we come back, there'll be a problem.
So what do you suggest we do?
I don't know, be
They're all
nicer.
Obviously dead. All right.
I think that you should leave. I think that I have done my job. I have tried to give you plenty of opportunity to be nice and friendly. Perhaps give us a warm greeting back. Gifts, maybe? I don't know. I'm new to this, what the custom is, but I would just like to say you have disappointed me greatly in my first encounter with new people I didn't know. But I think that you should leave. So whoever is operating the drawbridge thingy should let that down so you guys can,
I don't think so. And then at that point, everyone starts to hear just this marching, and it's not coming from inside the keep. It's just marching of hundreds, or not hundreds, but lots and lots of feet. and you can tell that it's coming up the road that you took to get into the city.
Where the drawbridge is closed.
Yes.
Okay, so this is
I
marching,
wave at
approaching
you,
the drawbridge.
and I go like that.
And you just hear more marching and marching and marching and marching and marching.
Is there like a pigeon nearby?
Yeah,
There's always a pigeon nearby.
absolutely.
I'm gonna go over and just tap the little pigeon on the head. Oh no, wait, I can't do that yet. I just forgot that I put. I'm gonna try and speak with animals. I
Okay.
can do that one. And I'm just gonna be like, hey, specifically asking it to just be like, can you go up there and see what's going on, and then come down and tell me?
Yeah, and the pigeon's like. Yeah. And
That is
The
so
third
cool.
I've used the same spell. Is this within the last 10 minutes? Or am I casting this spell for the third time?
no, you got it.
Great.
So you see the pigeon fly up to the top of the
It's totally
watchtower,
flying away.
and it stays there for a couple, half a minute, then flies back down to you, lands on your shoulder and whispers in your ear. He says, "Orcs, lots of orcs, lots and lots of orcs."
Like a flock size of orcs, or like
Multiple flocks.
a nest size of orcs, or more than one flock.
Maybe a couple flocks.
Oh god, that's a lot of fucking orcs.
Did you say that in pigeon? Oh, that sounds bad. I don't know what it is.
Excuse me.
It's the entire
And
conversation.
that is so cool. You guys seriously able to talk to birds. That's so cool. Oh.
So are the orcs with you?
Orcs?
What orcs?
You know, the ones that are coming here. Great. We'll leave
No.
the orcs to you and we'll peace out.
Wait, there are orcs coming against the city. We must fight them. We must save
No,
the
we
city.
cannot.
Yes, finally! You speak in my language.
Yes, exactly.
Common.
must
There's at
protect-
least 50 of them.
We must protect the village. I don't know how many that
There's
is, but I'm
nobody
sure it's a
here.
lot.
Technically,
They're all in the
village isn't here.
caves.
The only
Okay.
ones that are here are the bad guys that want to kill the count. town
So you
guards.
see
That's
two
what
of
the-
you see two of these bandits kind of run up and look in the watchtower for themselves, and then they come back down. He says, and out of breath, at least 20, 25 orcs.
Much easier to do that with a pigeon.
Yeah, yeah. Well, get your pigeon to count next time.
I'm sorry, they don't have a great concept of numbers.
It's flock or
And
nest size.
Zolkin, i.e. Gaston, looks at you and says, how about we put this off for a couple minutes, maybe deal with this, and whatever is going to happen here, and then we can get back to, arguing and
If you're
maybe
skilled
fighting a
enough to deal with that many orcs in a couple minutes, peace out. You guys can't.
There's a moat around this portion of the town, right?
There is.
So now that the drawbridge is up, those orcs are going to have the challenge of actually getting over the town walls.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have equipment
I
to
want to
do
go
that?
blast them with fire.
We
I'm
have to
supposed to go
save
do
the
that.
city. So I'm going to go run up to a place where I can fight down.
Why don't
Okay.
we just leave the orcs to the bad people and then we go save
We have to protect the city!
But there's no one here.
Doesn't matter, then they won't have a home
That's
to come
actually
back
a
to.
good point. Perhaps we should just rescue the people. I mean, the town is sort of just...
That's a good point.
They
Let's
can
just take
rebuild.
them to the keep.
Sure. How you getting out?
I can get myself out.
We had-
Is there only the one?
There's that, and there is also the opening where you made the bridge to the keep.
Let's just go lower ourselves down a rope over there by the board and...
I assume the moat's full right now.
Yeah, well, the moat's full. They haven't been. They're at this
Are there
point. They're
crocodiles?
basically at the drawbridge, and they
Okay.
can't get
I
across
mean, it's not as if there would be crocodiles in there. Right?
yet. And you
Find
see,
out.
as you went up to the tower, you see maybe 10 of them break off from the group and go back down the road.
Oh, so they're going away?
Yep. So there's about 10. There's about 12 still at the drawbridge, and then 10 of them kind of went around the edge of the.
Where does
that
that
would
road
be
City.
the
go?
direction to-
going around back.
Is the around either they're going around to the keep side or are they going around to where we think the caves are?
They're going. The caves aren't anywhere. They're
Okay.
the caves are away from here,
Okay.
about a mile.
So they would
mile
be
if you will.
going around to the side that the keep's
Yeah,
on,
they're going
to
around
the
to where
other
the keep
entrance.
is.
Okay.
At least that's what you would think. They're. It's like they're searching for a way in.
So then I shout down, hey, there are 10, I think, that are going over to the keep entrance.
I'm heading up there to where she is.
Okay.
The time for
Yes.
talk is over.
And
We
Are we gonna fight? All right.
Let's
fight.
fight.
I'm running out of patience, and I have a raging hard great axe. I fly to my wheelbarrow.
Which, by the way, I've attached a wheelbarrow to my pony, so the pony will carry it.
I look at the pony disdainfully,
Is the pony on your list now?
and then I get my raging hard great axe prepared. I stroke it a little. It's happy to see me.
Are you still in Zolkin's boot?
No, he took
I
her out.
know.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
dropped her.
This may be the result of a concussion. I'm not sure.
All right, let's take a look at some of these.
So, you make it up to the watchtower. Harold, what are you doing?
I want to go back toward the keep.
Okay.
Well, actually, in the interest of not splitting the party, I'll go with Gavin.
Gwyn.
Gavin.
Gwyn.
Gavin.
Gwyn.
Gavin. I
Gwyn.
studied
Gavin.
language for 6
Just
decades,
Gwyn.
and if it's G-V-Y-N, it's Gavin.
It's not. It's GWYN.
Oh,
Oh, so it's like German.
okay. Never mind then.
Meanwhile, we're all dead.
Yeah. So, you see the bandits take positions above as well in the different watchtowers that are around the city.
So how many are down there?
How many?
Orcs.
You still see 12.
Okay.
We can take
And
'em.
they're like right there.
They're kind of making their way across the moat now to see if they can knock down the.
They're swimming. I hope you like plague.
I think they
Just
might be
saying, this
part
is not a
plague.
great town to be in right now. Right.
I would like to blast them with fire.
I think that's a good plan.
Didn't you go back towards the keep?
No, I was going with her.
Oh,
Cha-
okay.
he changed
He said in the interest
Change-
of not
change your
splitting
mind?
the party.
Oh, sorry, I missed that
Yeah.
one. Okay, good.
Like right
Do we
at the
still
end,
wanna
right, he
not
said,
split
"I'm
the
gonna do."
party?
No, I'm not.
It's his
Yeah.
choice. You can do what
So you
want
want to blast them with some fire? What kind of fire?
Planning on
Type
turning
that
into a
burns.
bear.
Not illusionary fire.
Oh.
Some of
No!
those
Oh,
Genesee
haha! Illusion. I will create an illusion of an alligator, crocodile.
Whatever's native to this
Wait,
land.
hold on. I think I can only do small things.
Minor illusion.
I'll let you make a small crocodile.
A baby
fish.
I would. No, a shark fin? No, they probably wouldn't know what that is.
You never know.
All right. I would like to blast them with fire.
Okay. What are you
Or
casting?
cast sleep? No. Okay.
Wait, hoo-ha.
They're within range, right? They're 120 feet.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have a
Currently in
range
the
attack
background,
of
all
some
along the
kind?
watchtower is playing as we stand there looking
Oh.
down at the orcs.
But Fish's mockery does this first. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so
So
you're
what are you casting
small,
there?
or you have
Harold?
the
I'm casting
ability to go
Firebolt,
small.
which
I can do-
means
yeah,
that I make a ranged spell attack
Yep.
with a 24 to hit.
Yep.
And do
So we're skilled at like
9 points of fire
Yeah.
damage.
Okay,
Yay.
you see one of the orcs that's crossing the moat. You just kind of generate this fireball in your hand, and then you almost lob it up, and then it makes this giant arc, and then
Just like a
straight down on its
basketball
head.
move.
Yeah,
Like Michael Jordan
Dunk?
Space
yeah.
Jam.
No,
Right
but-
down and- And you just see the orc kind of incinerate and fall into the moat.
There's more where that came from, motherfuckers!
Am I correct in
I
thinking?
wrote a book about swearing.
Am I correct in thinking that they will have to come to the drawbridge?
Mhm.
I ready myself at the drawbridge,
Okay.
and I'm getting increasingly angrier.
So
And I'm flexing my guns.
Are you making that noise while you're stroking your great axe?
Yes.
So,
I'm flexing, I'm stroking, I'm whispering to my great axe.
And panting.
There's many things going on. I am waiting for my moment.
She's got this, I think.
So you're doing this all to the drawbridge that's up.
To the drawbridge.
To the drawbridge. You're grunting at the drawbridge.
wait, hang on. no, hang on. So they're swimming across the moat
Mm-hmm.
towards the drawbridge.
That's closed.
that's closed right
Yeah.
now.
Mhm.
Is it like ropes or chains that hold the drawbridge up?
There's a lever right next to you that you could use to drop the drawbridge if you want.
Really, really quickly?
Yeah.
Oh, I hit it. how can I not?
Meanwhile, as soon
Really?
as she does that, I turn into a bear and I just stand there in front of the open drawbridge as it comes down.
I mean, it's gonna hit most of them, right?
Yeah.
And
So
I probably won't kill them, but it might.
so this drawbridge crashes down. You just see waves splash out, and you see about 8 orcs just hands and feet on the outside of the drawbridge. And there are there, there are 3 orcs at the end of the drawbridge now that can walk over, but all they see is a bear and a pixie that jumped on top of the bear with great axe.
I said, I told you, you really didn't want to come to this town.
And there's just smoke emanating from the ground around the bear,
There's
kind of
an
like
explosion behind me too for no
Yeah.
reason.
Ooh, illusion.
I've lit a torch.
You shall not say it.
so.
That translates to "you shall not pass."
Yes.
That's,
Thank you. That's all I wanted.
she's the bear
Laura, what are
rod.
you doing?
Oh.
As you see all, where are you? And as you see all this happening,
It's a Harold joke.
I am. Oh, where am I? I'm hiding from the orcs. They scare the crap out of me. I do not have a good history with orcs. This is not where I want to be.
okay.
I am
Clementine
trying to find out.
and, or actually, Kava. What do you,
So I don't know where I am at. If I can jump down onto the bridge.
yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, do.
Sure. Okay.
Witness me. No. And then land and then swing at one of the orcs.
Okay. Cool. So you start to see these 3 orcs crossing the bridge, and as you do that, make me an acrobatics check.
What's this? Oh, thank God, that's a 7. 9.
Okay, so you jump off the watchtower, you land down. But as you get down onto the drawbridge, you kind of slip back and fall on your back, but you get at least one swing off.
Who didn't
Okay.
clean the moss off this drawbridge?
So then I can swing to my battle axe.
Sure.
Attacking. So 16?
16 hits. For how much damage?
That is a good question. 8.
8. Okay, so as you're falling down, you take your axe and you swing, and you kind of clip his kneecaps, and you just hear, but he's still up and still moving. So at that point, Clementine and Em, what are you doing as you see Kava jump down from the?
I'm gonna charge at one of the ones that she's not actively attacking,
Okay.
and I'm going to bite its face off and then claw its eyes out.
I look at the bear
Possibly not in that order.
and I say, I'm workshopping some new phrases. Please give me constructive feedback on the following. I'm ready for a wager. Sounds good. Let's do this.
I'd like drop down on all fours and
Okay,
charge across the
and you
bridge.
just charge in.
Are you
And then
on
go.
her right now with the bear?
Yes, and then I rage. Leaping
In this-
from the bear into an orc.
Okay, so both of you roll me to hit.
I'm doing multi-attack.
In-
18 is the first one, and 7 is the second one.
Okay, the first one's gonna hit.
Great.
that
That will
the
be my
biting the
bite.
face?
That was biting the face off. 10 damage.
Okay.
In this contraption, they
I
are
rolled a 12.
clem.
You rolled a 12. Okay.
Yes.
What?
You are
That'll hit.
clem
Oh, Clem.
in this
It hit?
configuration.
Clem, yes.
So roll some
Clem
damage.
M time.
Mhm.
Clem M time.
A 7. Right? 9.
So you're riding on the bear,
Yes, until I strike.
and are you jumping off?
I jump off and I go, boom, shakalaka.
Okay.
No
So-
Xena
I
yell?
give 2 thumbs up to that.
So
No Xena yell?
Yes. A royal princess.
I got told off for doing that.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's just there's only one person on the soundboard tonight. We don't want to kill him yet.
So Em, as you run in and maul this, you maul this orc, and you just see scrapes going through his chest. And as she makes her first swipe, you jump off and fly towards the other orc that has not been touched yet, and strike with such ferocity that your axe gets stuck in its head, in its helmet.
How embarrassing.
Wait, is there blood?
Yes,
Yeah.
just coming, dripping down the helmet.
Ooh, I found her weird stuff.
No, I just, yeah, way to go. I can't see. I'm laying down.
Blood. Blood.
You're doing great.
So,
Great job,
what
little one. I
are
mean, badass.
not Gaston and the other woman doing at this point?
3 of them have gone to the other side of the keep, or where the keep is,
Mhm.
to see if there was anybody coming from that
Right.
side, and the rest are up on the watchtowers
helping
now. Yeah.
fighting. Okay. Oh, ow.
And you, Kava, you see the orc that you cut at the knees slash at you and just completely misses because
Yeah.
you're falling down.
Whoa.
So
My
as it's
graceful
falling, yeah,
Matrix bullet time.
exactly. You see
Dancer.
the orc's act
a
just kind of
dancer.
miss your hair as you're falling. The next one will swing at the bear and does a 21 hit.
It does.
Oh, this is a dick
Bears
question.
have a terrible armor class, to be clear.
Oh,
We
damn.
must get you armor.
Also, let's be clear. Even
Armored
if I
bear.
wasn't a bear, I still would get hit by a 21.
No, it was just fun to say. So, after you slash into this bear, you just see an axe coming in right to your shoulder, and it just right down for 9 points of damage.
It's fine. I can take it. I'm the tank.
You're a fuzzy
Bear.
tank.
And
tank.
Clementine, as you're struggling to pull out your axe, this orc tries to somehow slice you with his axe, and just kind of comes around behind you and misses.
Oh, that's another thing.
I feel a wind. I push my little rag skirts down. I said, huh, that was close. Very rude. Very rude.
So anybody want? Everybody's up now, so.
I want to fight again. I want to jump up and go back at that orc who missed.
How many
Okay.
Yeah,
orcs
I'm
are
trying
left?
to remember. Like, so are orc attacks common in this area, or does this feel unusual for like?
Oh, right. You're gonna
Because
think-
you're not too far. Because we're not too far from Daggerford, where I grew up.
Yeah,
so like,
roll me a history.
okay. Ooh, that's a good history. That would be 23.
You know that the orcs have been fighting with the elves of the Ardeep Forest, so something must have gone on, and you don't know why they've come out into the open and are looking to get into the city, but you know there's been somewhat
Are you
of a
sure for
conflict.
23? Shouldn't she have like written the book
She
about
c- she
this
could have.
history?
I wrote a small article for the town paper
Yeah.
on the orcs versus elves.
You're an orc elf
conflict.
blogger.
Yes.
But you don't know
Have
why.
you seen her Tumblr?
You don't know why this pack of orcs is
Okay.
outside of the
Unless
flock.
it's a little bit of a just like a power void in the village, and they're
Yeah.
taking advantage of it. Okay.
I mean,
who's up?
they're still alive, so.
So you're gonna maul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he mauled me, so I'm mauling back.
Okay.
So this is the bite. Ooh. Oh, that's slightly better. 11? That's not going to hit.
Nope, that misses.
Claws. Also 11.
You just completely miss.
Useless
All right, I
bear.
want to attack. I got my 2 slashing battle axe
So
scimitar.
are you attacking from the ground and just kind of going for the ankles, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, because I am laying down.
Yep.
I want to do push myself up by my tail
Sure.
motion, so it's all one swinging. Dance art move.
Some dance moves.
Oh,
sure.
I'm so
roll
sorry.
me some acrobatics.
Are you? No.
How many?
So, sorry, what am I rolling?
Acrobatics.
Oh, shit.
How many are left?
15.
3. All 3 on the bridge are still there.
Oh, I thought she impaled one. With
Yeah, but it's still kind of moving. It's
Not
not
quite dead.
moving well.
not quite.
Has an axe in its
No.
I would,
forehead.
Yeah,
I would
no.
assume it with an axe in
Right.
your head.
Right.
It- Yeah, well, the axe is kind of jammed into the helmet, so just a little bit kind of went into the skull.
Ah.
So.
If you wiggle it,
Got
it
it.
makes
Yeah.
Do we take a short rest?
So I have 15.
So
We
your
have
tail
not unless you count.
shoots
not
you right up.
taking a rest.
Yeah.
and now roll a hit.
Not taking a
So
rest.
first one is 13.
Hits.
Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Ah, yeah. 3. Take that. And
Okay.
then my scimitar. Can do that. Unless it's dead. Then I
Nope.
can stop. But who wants to? 22.
That hits. Just a little bit.
And 4.
Okay. So you see your tail, or yeah, you see your tail. Your tail
Whoa.
bounces you up, and you start to move around in a dancing motion around this orc, and your axe slices in, and then as you move around its back, you cut his head right off with your scimitar.
Oh, I'm so cool.
Nice.
Clementine, you see this head
For
just kind of
justice.
traveling through the air.
Super cool. To clarify, is my great axe double bladed?
Yep.
If I may paint a picture with my words,
Absolutely.
Oh no.
I hold the handle of my great axe and I use this nasty fiendish orc's face to push off of my feet. With the energy of pushing my feet against his face to dislodge the axe, I immediately hurl it into his crotch.
Oh, like a boom.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
a 180 if you like.
And what?
A 180
180.
if you like.
Right.
Yeah. It's like, huh?
That's so good. Just roll me a strength check.
Oh. Critical miss.
3.
I think it's important to mention that it was a natural one.
Plus my modifiers.
So you try to pull out the axe. You try to do a 180, and you fall over onto the ground, head up, feet in the air, and are just kind of stuck. Your head is stuck in the ground right now.
Like a hole?
Yeah.
Like a hole in the wood?
Yeah.
Like a wood knot? My hole is trapped in a wood knot?
Because you just use so much force to get that axe out, and it still hasn't moved. That force just lodged you right into the ground, feet kicking.
My feet are kicking and I say, Gee, pick me up! Pick me up! Do you see me? Do you see me?
Isn't it more mumbled
right.
because your head is in the ground?
How far
Feels like-
down is it from where I am?
You could jump down if you want without being
Okay.
hurt.
If you wanted.
I will do that. Try to land relatively near her, and as I do, whichever, the one with the axe in it, I turn to him and I say, "Stupidity isn't a crime. You're free to go." And then I try and dislodge her, but that's vicious mockery. So he must make a wisdom
Sure.
save or suffer disadvantage and take 1d4.
Sure.
psychic
First, roll
damage.
me an acrobatics to make the jump.
Only a 13.
Okay. So you launch off the watchtower, and you do make it down without any trouble. You don't get hurt. Your hands are clutching Clementine's feet, and I'll let you either pull her out or do the mocking.
Oh, I'm gonna do the mocking. I mean, clearly, that's not a choice.
It's what's save is it?
Will.
Will?
Wisdom,
Or wisdom?
sorry.
He has a 15. What's your DC? It's going to be 8 plus your
13.
13? Okay.
Unfortunate.
So he starts
Yeah, I'm not that good of a spellcaster yet.
just starts laughing at you.
That was
But-
very.
But your hands are still on Clementine's feet.
And I make a very dramatic pose having just jumped down off a wall
While I am wriggling,
and having just like killed 8 of his friends
and I
with one.
and
That was
I
amazing.
wriggle.
Why do we even have that lever?
That was very impressive. I want to do it too.
Okay,
And I
Harold, what do you
jump
think?
off.
Roll me an acrobatics, Harold.
But I try to shoot a
Am I?
firebolt as I do it.
Awesome.
Good thing we have
This is so
three sword
badass.
healers.
Yes.
Acrobatics first.
Yep.
That's
16.
So Harold.
Okay.
Wow.
Even you're surprised.
Now roll me to hit.
Do you
on
have
the-
a
My
negative
hat-
modifier on that?
A what? No, I have a 0. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely a 0.
It's not
yeah.
quite your strength.
And then I'll unleash a firebolt against the nearest orc for 21 against.
Yeah, that hits. Towards the nearest orc or
Whatever one that she attacked.
The one
We're
with
a
one with
team.
the axe.
We're
the
a
one with
team.
the
You
axe
see
in its
this?
skull. Okay.
I'm a pirate. 1 point of fire damage.
A pirate illusionist.
I'm
Okay.
an adventurer.
So you jump down. Is there any specific way you want to jump down?
Well, I don't actually wear anything under my robe, so
Oh.
it's not pretty for anybody else. But I sort of
I knew
parachute
it.
down. And I straighten them.
I am going to preface this statement by saying censored. I would love to see fan art of this.
Pixels.
Yeah, just little pixels.
Maybe get the angle right, you know.
Scrawny, stubbly, like knobby.
Or
eight
all of us
leg.
going like this and our hands are strategically blocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Please.
skirts of his robe billowing
Please.
in Marilyn Monroe fashion, maybe.
So as you float down in your robe and parachute, you try to cast a firebolt, and as you do, it casts, but it only comes out as like the size of a marble. But it doesn't.
It's
okay.
happened when you get older.
Yes, it happens to most wizards sometimes.
It just takes a little time.
But you see it hit right on the on Clementine's axe that's still in the skull of the orc, and it just does a little bit of damage to him.
That's good.
So Kava and Laura, what are you guys doing as you see all this happen?
So I have 2 questions.
Didn't I already attack?
It's come back around to
Oh,
us.
okay.
How many orcs are still left?
Yeah.
3
How many goblins
that you
did we
can see.
How many
3.
goblins did we jail?
1, and weren't they asleep? 2. No,
Two.
2.
that were
Yeah.
asleep. And
I'm sure they've woken up by now.
unarmed.
They're armed, right?
I'm pretty
We
sure.
left them armed.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you were.
So
that's right. You tried. You couldn't find it.
I dash across the courtyard to the jail,
Okay.
free the goblins, and say, "There's a band of orcs who are trying to steal your pies.
Pies! I want my pies!
They are
I want
at-
my pie now!
Defend your pies. The orcs are coming across the drawbridge."
Pies!
And
Okay.
go.
And they run towards the drawbridge. And as they get to the drawbridge, you see them jump off the drawbridge to the side and start attacking the hands that are kind of on the side. Pies!
Orc pie. That
I
maybe it's a
did
goblin delicacy. I don't
not
know.
expect to see that.
I mean,
goblins shouting pies, attacking hands.
Does it
I'm
at
a
least distract the
bit-
other orcs that are there?
They're looking and they're just like,
So I'm
can't
gonna
believe
just
what's going on.
continue mauling.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
gonna aggressively hug the orc that I have been fighting.
Okay.
Just aggressive hugging. It's very okay. This is the bite is 12
Yep.
and
Smothering.
oh nope, that'll miss. So 1d8. Much better at biting. 12 damage. No,
Okay.
8 damage. Sorry. 1d8.
So
plus
how
4, not.
if you were gonna aggressively hug him so hard that he doesn't have any life in him anymore?
If you spoke bear,
Mhm.
you would hear the cry of "Why can't we just be friends?" Before I launch up on 2 legs as a bear does, and just wrap my very large paws around it and like go ha, and then tear its throat out with my mouth because I missed
Aw.
with the claws. Ah!
And then
So
you hear him
beautiful.
just say as he's falling over, he's like, "Friends!"
Oh, he speaks
Oh,
bear.
that's so sad.
And he's dead.
Except in Orcish, that means fuck you.
It's just a miscommunication this
And
whole time.
and as he sees his friend just get mauled in the throat,
Yeah.
the one that was attacking Kava just swings his axe at
Bring
you
it.
instead and completely misses.
Yeah. My AC is
Now,
11, just to be clear.
Clementine,
so.
you see the one that, well, you can't see the one because your head is in the ground. Vin,
Gwyn.
Vin,
Gwyn.
Vin,
Gwyn.
Kava.
Like, when?
Gwyn.
Because Gwyn, or whatever you're saying, Vin, not it.
Come on.
Is it my license
Go
number?
Gwyn.
Give
Gwyn.
in.
Gwyn,
It's my VIN number with my card.
you see
gonna take
the orc take Clementine's axe out of its head and strike at you with it.
Which is really just a hand axe for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually more of a utensil.
Oh, bye guys.
15 hit?
I haven't leveled up yet, have I?
No.
Then yes, it does.
For 9 points of damage. Right to
Ow.
the face. It's a nice axe.
No! So I want to jump out and respond and smash him.
Okay.
I can't math right
Roll me to hit.
All right. I'm trying to think of something clever to say, like obey the law. I'm a paladin. Ah, fuck. Oh, I have 2 weapons. Great. Does 8 hit?
No.
Let's try the other one. Does 13 hit?
Yes.
Ah, let's do that instead, and then take this 4 slashing damage. Ugh, what the
So-
fuck?
As you do your dance around the first one that you hit, you slide over, try to hit it with your battle axe and miss, but then right up the back, you take your scimitar and just kind of split them open. Yeah. And
Nice.
I'm excited,
you
but
see
then
this
horrified
body
that I'm
just in
excited.
front of you kind of
Ah, friends.
Are there any
Eh?
others?
there's one more.
Can I take my turn as my action? I'm going to draw a weapon that happens to be her and throw her at him.
Absolutely.
Would you like me to make a ranged melee attack or a ranged attack? Excuse me.
No, just make no, I don't you don't need to do absolutely anything. So you
That's
pop her out of the ground, you hold her by both feet, pull back and launch.
can I inspire her at the same time?
Yes.
I think we may need a group crossbow for this purpose, just
Clementine,
to share.
now you've been launched. What are you
Launch
doing
the picky-
as you
pixie.
go
Everyone
towards
get-
this
There
orc?
is a fierce inner monologue going on within my head. Number 1, I have just been embarrassed in front of all my friends by an orc, no less. Number 2, I felt that he touched my great axe. It has a lot of feelings, and it did not feel good. I'll tell you that. Number 3, I'm a fearlessly attack.
You actually see your great axe on the ground right now because that orc got killed and its handle is pointing up.
My precious. I'm going to swipe at it
Mm-hmm.
while I fearlessly attack.
Okay.
If I can also use bardic inspiration while
Absolutely.
I'm doing this, then I say, Clementine, you put the fun in dysfunctional.
Yeah, I do.
So roll me a strength check as you're flying through the air to see if you pick up your great axe.
7.
You need to, like, cleanse that die.
Yes.
So as you fly through the air, your hand grasps onto the handle of the axe, but slips off as you're flying. So your fingers are kind of like that.
That
There's
was
no way
almost so cool.
There's no way this made me more angry, is it?
Grapple!
Yes.
Toward my
Grapple!
fearless attack?
Yes.
I'm so angry.
Grapple its face!
I have never been angrier. Not since I got stuck in the wood knot. To myself, while I am flying through the air, I repeat. bard that got us kicked off the ship. My mother, the hound, wizard sparrow that left the wizard, would not.
Now, is
has
this
an added
all
to the
wood
list.
knots that you're going to come across when we encounter trees?
All
and
would not.
Favorite
All would
enemy
not.
would not.
Okay.
Okay, so how do you want to attack
The
this?
forced, we're doomed.
I haven't kept my nails in quite a long time, so they're very sharp.
Ever.
If you are an aficionado, they're coffin shaped. So I want to attack with my nails and with my teeth and with my smelly footsies.
Okay, roll me to hit.
Is there a modifier? Or is this just?
A regular modifier.
There's no way I can just try it. It is this dice. It is this
It is
dice.
that die.
It was.
Do you?
It needs
it
to
was,
be
Well,
It
you're-
really is.
Clean it in Mountain Dew.
It was a 2.
You
with
can
my
use any of
modifier
mine
the-
except this one, which I'm afraid of you cursing.
So
Do
what's
you-
your roll?
It was a 2.
Do you have advantage while you're raging?
plus my advantage to fearless attack.
Plus rage
Plus-
stuff.
plus-
Wasn't there inspiration? Isn't there a
plus my
two?
inspiration.
Plus,
If
yeah,
you have
roll.
advantage.
Yeah, we're-
Advantage, you
we're-
can roll
roll.
twice.
Do you-
Well, no, I don't. I guess I
Does she
really
have
should have
advantage?
thought more about dexterity with this.
Okay, so with advantage, you get to roll a second time. So that 11, that actually counts.
Oh.
So it's that 11 plus all of your bonuses.
All right.
So plus, you can roll Bardic Inspiration, which is another d6 that you could add on top of that. So chances are, unless this guy's got really good AC, you hit.
So you hit him. Now, since you're using your claws,
Go
roll
for
me,
the eyes. And the feet.
roll me a 1d6. And you can use your Bardic Inspiration if you want to
I'm
afterwards.
just gonna try yours instead. A 5.
So you are flying through the air,
Claws,
claws out,
Teeth out.
and you just start to you land on his head, and you just start to maul him, and everybody else sees this happening, and it just looks utterly frightening as you see wings
Good
flapping, feet sticking up his nostrils, claws mashing, and as you do this, you slowly start to feel like you're falling over because the orc is just down for the count.
Wait, on his face, on you.
Yeah.
I imagine though that because you also said you were attacking with your feet, that you gripped his face right under his nose with your toes.
Oh, I want him to taste my toes.
Oh, okay, in his
Oh.
mouth then.
Oh, in his mouth.
And he falls over like a tree.
That's the last thing he tasted.
Well, to be fair, he's an orc. He probably liked the flavor.
I'm a complicated smell.
Yeah, smell 5.
So the
She's
orcs,
busy.
The orcs on the bridge have all been defeated. The ones that are underneath the bridge don't seem like they are moving, and if they were, the goblins have gotten them.
Yeah.
And you hear Zolkin call out. He said, "The ones that were back here are running away."
Did you
Well,
let them
okay.
go?
Well, wait, what was Gaston doing in all this shit?
Pull
Then you
your
let
weight.
them go.
Go
What?
get him.
They went to the back
Oh.
part of the keep to
Okay.
see.
No one runs away like Gaston.
No one runs away like Gaston.
Okay, so
I
they
say
they
we
went
kill
to
the
go fight the
beast.
ones in the back. Okay.
Yeah, and they just saw him flee.
All right.
Let
So
them flee.
so we're done. The orc
Yep.
party's
you,
over.
You don't see anything else.
Let's go get the people.
Great.
I would
Turn
like
back
to disable the mechanism for the drawbridge.
You want to?
Yes.
Sure. So you
Because
climb.
they'll shut us out if we leave. The bad guys.
So you climb back up the drawbridge.
So you
Firebolt!
leave it
You burst the chains
unprotected.
off.
Firebolt!
Burst the chains off.
Did they leave the horses? Did the bandits leave their horses when?
Oh.
Great, I swap them out.
No, extra horses.
We're borrowing these instead. Come on, let's go
Wait,
get the villagers.
But we need to have a conversation
No.
with
We
these.
throw
yes,
Kava
but when
on
we
a
get
horse.
back, they're very busy right now dealing with the other orcs, and we need to go make sure that those villagers are okay.
That's right. We we
Clearly,
promised we would save the
these are-
villagers.
These are good horses. We should take these
I
horses
know,
very
no.
quickly and be on our way.
Yes.
I want my own horse.
You seem very trustworthy.
I stay a bear, so you can take my horse.
I want
It's
my
the
own
hierarchy
horse.
of morality. Help people before kill people.
I want the biggest horse.
I like the way you think, Cail. Did you read that in the book?
Yes, on the book
You want
of
the-
lawful
sure.
good. There's
Sure.
one for each alignment.
Biggest horse. Sure.
It's a Clydesdale.
I give her the leader's horse.
Okay, you got Clementine. Are you gonna hop up on the horse?
I'll strap my wheelbarrow to the bridle of the horse, and I flitter on top, and then I take a nap.
I
It's
don't
a-
think I can speak with the horse while I'm a bear. But
So are you, as a bear, are you hopping on top of
no,
the
I'm
horse?
just gonna stay a bear.
Okay.
I can stay a bear for like an
Yes.
hour.
Okay.
Why wouldn't I?
So,
I do some adjustments on the stirrup so that I can actually.
So you
like,
get up on. And
so I can
you're
climb
hopping
up
on
onto
too?
the horse, and then I can actually fit my feet in the stirrups and still like attempt to
So we want to
do
take.
something.
I would say we're taking their horses. We should also take the other horses too, because there may be townspeople. There may be townspeople that need these horses.
You're
is
right.
a
The
very
townspeople
good
need these
point.
horses more than they need these horses.
Yes.
very good.
You're
point.
right.
Let's
I
just
am going
take
to
all
lead the charge
horses.
as paladin, and I'm just gonna just get up on the horse, on a horse, take two other horses behind me, and then just head off in the direction of the caves, like on a new mission.
So
All the
everybody
horses.
sees her like halfway out of the town as you guys are just kind of starting to get up on the horse.
Now, bear in mind, as we're going on this trip, because this is going to take a few hours, I keep switching horses.
Okay.
Was one of the horses you just took the one that I'm napping on?
No.
And
Well,
searching
maybe,
them for
no.
loot.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I want to search the saddlebags.
Okay. Cool.
Because if they just got here and hopped off, they might. Still
Yeah,
have
yeah.
Just doing
good
it very
stuff.
casually, you know, just swapping horses, look through the bags.
Very acrobatic. I
ride
like
for like
the
15 minutes,
tricks.
Okay.
swap.
I've just been talking to mine,
Yeah, you're just petting him and talking.
I'm a
You're
bear.
you're running alongside the horses.
freaking the horses out a little bit actually. Give us some distance.
As you're
Give us some
searching the
distance.
horses, each individually, on one horse you find 4 platinum pieces.
What? I mean,
I did want to search one as the one I'm writing as well.
Sure, you find a potion of invulnerability.
Sweet.
Wait,
What you think?
how long does
We're
the
all-
trip take?
It's only going to take about 15 or 20 minutes.
Oh, great, cool.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm.
swapping quickly then.
I have a hard
this
time
was
reaching
good.
the pack, but I
Hop on
do
this
kind of
one.
like feel around as
Sure.
I'm writing.
You find 13 gold pieces.
Woo!
And
Any
at-
of them
at
have
some-
food in them.
Yeah.
I will eat the food.
You sniff over to one of them and you just find a saddle bag full of cheese.
What kind of cheese?
As I am napping,
I grab it with my mouth and throw it on my back.
I do that thing that dogs do when they are dreaming, and I fall into the saddlebag and wake myself up and look around.
You find 5 different kinds of gems, all different colors, and they're probably worth about 100 gold
Together or individually?
together.
Nice.
I got
I like
cheese.
that the person sleeping had the most lucrative search.
But you can't carry them.
Question: when you combine these gems, do you get a superhero that saves the world?
no.
We
try
have to find a
combining
gauntlet
Destroys
first.
it.
What?
We have to find a gauntlet first
Yeah.
to go with them.
Oh, I was thinking Captain Planet.
Yeah.
No,
Ah,
I was thinking of.
Thanos.
No.
Nerds.
So many
So
gemstones to give you power.
Yeah. So you guys are riding out up the high road again, and you see from the road, you can see this mound that was described to you by the guards. Really awkwardly, I don't know, and as you can remember, you don't understand why they would have just had a clear plains and then have a mound with tons of trees on it. It seems kind of obvious.
Conspicuous.
Yeah.
Burial. My. Yeah, exactly. My burial senses are tingling.
Ding, 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 ding. But this looks like the place they described that would be the caverns.
Does it smell like people?
You can roll me a perception.
Is this an actual? Can I do this? Can I have advantage? Because I have advantage
Yeah, I
on
can make
checks
space.
that
Absolutely.
involve smell.
Sure.
Great. I'll take the 15. 17.
Okay.
Oh wait, perception.
Yeah.
18.
Okay, so you just sniff around and keep sniffing around, and you get the scent You see footprints in the ground, and you get the scent of humans.
I point.
You know, the pointer.
That's a new trick.
Clementine, you pop out of the saddle, and you see M pointing.
That way.
We've got a bearing. I knew I could get one.
I flit her onto her paw where she's pointing.
Follow its bearing. Inward, here we go!
Try and move, but you're
Yes.
on my paw.
I fall off.
Like lopping.
I'm having a bad day.
We should go in. So I'm looking for an entrance.
Yes.
Just like
Sure.
put you
Oh,
on
yeah.
my neck.
Okay, so if you go up,
Sorry, my
you travel
really
about
bad.
another 100 yards towards this mound, and you see a cave entrance, where the entrance is about 30 feet wide, but it narrows down into a 10-foot archway, and it's pretty dark past that archway.
I've got a
Ooh,
torch in here somewhere.
I've never used this. Can I do a divine sense?
Sure.
My spidey sense?
Yeah.
Oh, I just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I look for great, good, or great evil.
It's like celestials, fiends. Yeah.
So as you
Don't tell him how to DM.
Solid.
He knows how to DM. It's like celestials, whatever he said.
So as you hashtag not watching that. You get a sense that there is evil coming out of this cavern.
Okay.
Does it smell like dead people or living
Guys,
people now?
there's a lot of evil coming out of this. I learned this.
What kind of evil?
Bad evil.
There are actually different kinds.
What kind of evil?
You can't really tell just yet.
I can't
Lawful,
really.
chaotic.
It's just coming out to me, just evil. I can't really narrow it in.
It looks kind of go either way.
Are
What?
So-
Just Liz would like to know what kinds of evil are there.
You can like a neutral or a chaotic.
Oh, that kind of. Okay. It could go either way.
It could go either way. Now that we're getting closer to it, are there any more detailed markings on this entrance, or does it still just look like a kind of?
It looks like a cave entrance, but you do start to see small stalagmites and stalactites forming.
Okay, but
Does
still
it
everything
smell-
looks like natural, not
Yep.
man-made.
It doesn't look man-made.
Okay.
Does it smell like an ambush?
No, actually, but it smells kind of funky.
I would like to sense motive on the cave.
Ooh.
Oh. Sure. So
Cast magic missile at the
this
dark.
cave
Still got one. Ready.
is feeling like it's a cave, and you think it is
Excellent.
actually, in fact,
Insight. That's
a
what I was
cave.
thinking.
Mm.
Excellent.
Does it smell like
This is a
dead things
cave.
or living things?
I trust
In
this
the true
cave.
spirit
Smell
of
a little- you
elves,
get a
I can
faint whiff of
declare
death.
This is a cave.
Thank you.
I don't like it when she gets this before we go into caves. Doesn't bode well.
Eat more cheese.
I'd like
I
to-
would like to do a perception check to see if there are any bodies nearby.
Okay.
Also on the way, I cast Healing Word on myself,
Okay.
which heals.
Alright, this is the last time I'm trying to use stupid dice.
I also
11.
can't turn into anything
11?
else until the picture
You,
Ah,
at the
this was
entrance of the
next to there.
cave, you kind of see a foot.
So you can't even change back.
Is it a socked
Oh,
foot?
no, I can't.
Oh.
It's a what?
just I
Is
won't
it a
be able to use
socked
the power.
foot?
Yes.
Is there a sock on it?
Yes.
I would like to take the sock off,
Okay.
and I would like to gnaw 4 holes in the sock, and I would like to put it on.
Are you,
You
now
making
a
a
free?
snuggie?
Are you now a free pixie?
I have a sock.
Okay.
Yes,
I
thank
get it.
you.
I
Thank
get
You
it.
have a
Hey,
sock
enough.
fetish. Finish
No, but
the
someone has to
sentence.
give
I would
him.
like
Oh,
to inspect
oh.
the source of this sock.
So you pick up the foot,
Just a foot.
and it's
like,
just a foot with, a little bone sticking out the top.
A human foot?
Yeah, looks human.
Oh, that's
Recently
just-
human?
I
Very
cast
recent.
illusion to make a matching foot for the other side. Now I have a pair.
I'll have a socks. I'll have a socks. I'll have a socks. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm just gonna point, and I'm like bored, so I'm gonna start loping in.
All right,
I go
Take the feet.
alongside my trusty
Please.
companion.
So-
does anyone want
One
to check for
made
perception, or I'm just
for-
gonna go right in there?
No, I'm,
I already
Like-
did.
I'm gonna look around a bit, if that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
What am I rolling?
Just roll me a perception.
Perception? I wasn't sure.
Now,
Perception or
you can't
or
see
investigation.
past that archway, you can't see in. It's just too dark.
Even though I've lit a torch.
Even though I have.
Did you light a torch?
I lit a torch.
Okay.
I'm
And
an
I have low
archaeologist.
light
There's
vision.
a torch
You
goes
got
on as
dark
soon as I'm
vision?
near
I'm
a
a half
cave.
elf.
It's
Okay.
automatic.
Lara Croft.
Not as good as I would like. That is only a 13.
Okay.
Cripe's sake.
So you can see
Good
in
at
a little
everything,
bit,
Doc.
but not too far. You notice a
Not
couple
great at
ledges about
anything.
10 feet high to your right and to your left, just past the archway. And you see a goblin kind of sitting up on each one of them, laying back, kind of snoozing a little bit. But that's all you see.
I let them know.
There's
There
a
are
goblin.
some ledges with a couple of
Interesting,
dozing
this
goblins.
Firebolt.
Okay.
You need to see them?
There's a torch, isn't there?
Yeah,
Well, there will be.
Laura has a
shortly.
you have a torch,
I do.
so you
Okay.
can see them.
So
That's what you told me, right?
It sounds
I
like
say
Harold.
after I
yeah,
shot it.
good old Harold. So you launch a firebolt. How about your Roman hit?
It's sleeping, right?
Yeah.
So advantage.
I'll give you advantage on it.
That's a good thing. 17 against AC.
That hits.
8 points of fire damage.
As you duck around and you lob up a firebolt, you just hear, "Woo!" And you see this goblin fly off the ledge in flames and lands into a pit. And the pit lights up, and you see mud. It's like almost a hot spring of mud, and an ogre lounging in the mud. And he just like, that's funny.
Now we have
look at
more
Clem.
illumination.
What? What?
I look at Clementine.
Sorry, I have been drawing myself wearing a sock.
Only because your name is
Aw.
Ogre Squish, and I saw an ogre. And
Oh, there's an ogre here?
Yes.
I think she's got this.
I have so much squish. My namesake.
I know.
I beat my chest. Ow. Where is my wheelbarrow? It is time for action.
It's still in the horse.
I flutter to my horse and I prepare my crossbow.
Okay. So you get
I forgot
onto
about
the
the
crossbow.
crossbow.
You pull back. You put your feet on the bow and just pull back, and it snaps into place.
It stops in a place.
Yep.
Used a good die.
How on endorphins
Taking
from
those
the
actions
last
soon.
fight, I have a new idea. I would like to launch myself with the crossbow toward the ogre that I am most certainly about to squish,
How didn't? Yeah.
Awesome.
It's
clad
amazing.
in a sock.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
But your hands and
Is
legs
it,
are out
is
of
it
the
an Argyle sock? I really want to know.
So
Can I see the image here so I can understand?
who wants to hold the crossbow bow and fire
Oh my gosh,
Clementine
your
out
face
of it?
is inside the sock.
I'm
I
going to
can
do
hold
sound
him.
effects.
Pick
So,
me up.
I can hold. I mean,
Oh,
I'm a halfling,
For
but I can
Christ's
help.
sake, yes,
help.
fine.
Pick me up.
So Laura, you pick up the crossbow.
Yes.
I'm a bear.
Can I like support this
Yeah,
on you?
yeah.
Okay.
And you aim it on the bear.
I look at them both and say, tell me what you think of this one. I'm ready for raging.
Go for it, Clem.
You gotta press the button.
Oh.
And you just see Clementine fly out of the bow, and she's just flying through the air towards the ogre that's lounging in the pool, and he's holy crap! And that's where we're gonna break.
Clementine is like frozen mid launch.
So we'll be back in a couple minutes.
What is a couple of minutes? Can we
10.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Okay.
10 minutes.
All right.
And
bong.
we're back with Clementine flying through the air.
Hashtag what's his stuff?
I'm doing sound effects.
She's got
With my
rocket-
illusions.
Rocket boosters.
Yeah.
Roll me
Should
to
we
hit.
reintroduce our character?
Roll.
Give her the good dice. Don't let her use the bad dice.
Are you raging or are you just regular-ing?
I'm raging and I'm fearlessly attacking.
That's a furious attack.
She's an angry
Is
little
that when you
pixie.
do like extra damage but you attack?
Yes, but I think my defense is down.
Yeah.
I think your microphone should be close to your face.
Whatever.
Technically, Anna rolled that.
It doesn't count.
Oh!
The same number.
What are the chances? 1 in 20.
By the way, Wormwood, if you would like to sponsor this one,
Or a dice manufacturer.
Look, I don't
roll
think I
it.
should,
Chessex.
I don't think I should touch this anymore.
This was such a great idea. I'll give you advantage on the roll.
Roll again. Roll again. Roll. That's a D20, right?
Wait,
Not
what,
like
what,
a D12.
what was the original roll?
5
Okay, roll again.
And 5.
and 5.
I want it to be a 5.
Oh no. It's 4.
So take the 5.
Someone give her a die.
She
that
curses
was one
them.
of my good dice.
Let's
Now
try
it
one
is
more time.
It was not meant
It's like
to be.
AD&D where low numbers are good, right?
So you're flying
right?
through the air
Thaco.
and flying through the air. Biggest charge, or yell you can give, and then you go and get stuck in the mud. Head first.
Oh, you don't even make it.
No, you're in the
my
pool
whole head in
with
the
the
mud?
ogre who's just looking there. You know, he's lounging in his pool of mud, and you're
Head first
head
or
first right in the mud.
Oh.
What part of me is
Actually, no,
sticking out?
you're now your feet first in the mud
I'm
with your head
feet
sticking
first?
out. So your
While wearing
your
a
body.
sock.
So you're actually now in the pool of hot mud with the ogre lounging with him.
I should not be more insulted.
the heck did you do to my die? I just rolled 3 ones in a row. He saw it.
Look, I was watching Will Wheaton do a Choose Your Own Adventure, so I think that I've gotten a written roll
I used up a
tonight.
20.
Okay, so Kava
You
and
do dice
Em,
shame.
you're up.
So cool.
You're the last two
Oh.
to go in this.
Oh, wait. So what's happened so far?
We
She
just
has the
we
fireball.
just fired her toward the ogre,
launched through the air.
and she just
launched
went
her through the air.
short and
What did
stuck in the
what
mud.
did Gwen do?
She
Nothing.
just watched me and tried to roll dice. I'm
Yeah.
cleansing my
That's-
dice.
That is.
Were you were you looting things?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
She- Okay, I'm just gonna go charge and head straight to the ogre.
To be
Jump up.
clear, we
don't
don't
know-
know
we
if
don't
the
know the
ogre
ogre's
is
bad.
bad.
They're all bad.
Oh, you're right, guys. Why did I think you? Hey, ogre. You seem like a nice
Yeah.
ogre.
Because the evil emanating from the cave wasn't a tip-off.
Well,
It doesn't
most
even have-
wasn't the
likely
ogre.
The ogre is. So I approached the ogre and tried to have a conversation.
you know what?
You
Honestly,
guys are funny.
the evil
Are
coming
we?
from
You're
this
very
cave.
funny.
We're looking for some people that
Set
were
up a
headed
poll.
this way. Did you see them?
I mean, you see him chomping on a bone.
Does it look like
Maybe.
a leg bone?
Yeah.
Did you eat the
God
people?
damn it.
Yeah.
Why did you eat the people?
Why not? They're fun.
But oh, I don't
Okay.
know what to do. I am taking
Now you can kill him.
back to the authorities. I am taking you back to the town, and we are going to book them.
I don't think you book ogres.
No, I'm gonna. This is, please, sir, if you would come with me. If you would, please. Oh,
Has
hold
he
on.
committed a crime?
Dragon!
Yeah,
Dragon!
eating people. Except I'm a bear, so
And you see Clementine in the pool with him, just kind of wading in the
Dragon!
mud.
Get me out!
No,
I
Clementine!
am stuck!
I run to go save my best friend, Clementine.
I'm his best friend.
I mean, second best friend. It's
Um,
best tiny friend. No,
I've
Okay.
never had a best friend. This one will not acknowledge me.
So do I need to? I'm gonna run and slide through the mud and try and pick up
Give
her.
me an acrobatics check.
Of course, that's what you want. I'm a dancer. Acrobatics or athletics?
Either or, whatever you want.
14.
So you so you slide in after trying to talk to this ogre, and you slide past the mud, and as you're sliding past the pool, you pick up Clementine in your hand.
And she makes it.
Yeah, from the head.
Sweet.
It's a lot of head
So do I
tapping.
come to a sliding stop in front of the ogre?
You have a very risky business sliding stop, you know, with Clementine.
I mean,
Ha you funny! And he takes another bite of the leg.
And then I get angry.
I don't like that either. So I'm just gonna go and bite his leg.
Okay.
It's in the mud.
Well, the upper part of his leg that might not be in the mud.
His thigh.
You,
Thank for
you,
taking
you
one
can
for the
get his
team.
you can get his shoulders if you
Yeah,
want.
but he's eating a leg, and I feel like it's more poetic.
His thigh.
And then go
I'm
like
okay
this.
with that. So you,
But I mean, it would make more sense.
I mean,
I'm
you
gonna-
could dive.
I'm gonna-
You could dive your head into the mud.
No.
and try and
I'm gonna clamp onto his
He's just
shoulder,
floating. Okay.
and then I'm gonna claw him as well.
I say, careful, he has a leg up on you.
Uh,
That isn't bardic inspiration, I'm just saying.
Oh,
Good
it's
idea.
awful.
I'll give
No.
it to you if you
Okay.
want. That
No,
was-
I
that
only
was
have one
great. That
left.
was
I'm going to
great.
hang on to it.
Ooh, the claws should hit.
Okay.
The 19.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's 2d6.
That one wasn't even on my list.
5,
You usually get a free inspiration
6
for that.
plus 4, 10. 10 slashing damage.
Okay. So
Right,
So
hey.
you also risky business slide behind Kava and scrape into the ogre. And he is not happy. He is not pleased about
Well,
that.
don't eat people, except I go. Rah, 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 rah.
As you were trying to bite
This looks like fun.
people.
He's not
Okay.
people, he's ogre.
Oh, all right.
Is
Different
it-
rules. I see how it is. Sure.
Is the ogre about to go?
Yes. So you see him
to take speak
swipe back with
Bilsland.
his big club right at
He's
Kava.
got a club. Where was this club hiding? Wait, don't tell me.
Kava does a
Probably
14 hit.
Is he attacking me?
Yep.
No.
Okay.
Motherfucker.
So he tries to get out of the mud,
Watch these
but
stuff.
you just see him swipe his club and it misses your stomach by about
Mud
3 inches. And now you can clearly see that there are 4 more goblins on ledges, and they start shooting arrows down at you guys. So the first one is going.
Ooh, I've got just the spell for this.
Does a 17 hit you in bear form?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
For 3 points of damage
Oh,
from
yeah,
one of the.
Yeah, I'll take it.
The next one. Kava, you might not like this because apparently he
Crit.
just shot this bow right into you so hard it critted. You want to try this die?
All right.
Okay.
Throw me the other one back.
What do we get?
That's 7 points of damage.
Damn. Okay.
Clementine, you get hit for unless your AC is higher than a 19.
No.
I like that you checked.
I mean, she is being held to cover right now.
Yeah.
Who has?
So another arrow comes flying down off this ledge, and it kind of gets stuck in the mud, but enough to puncture you for 6 points of damage.
But she's raging,
She is raging.
so that's half.
Yep.
So 3. You take 3 points of damage.
And
Really angers you.
the last one fires its arrow at Clementine again and misses. So everybody's now up. Who wants to?
Okay.
First,
Harold has been
Want
very
first,
excited.
Harold.
Yeah.
I've studied what adventurers are supposed to do,
Without-
and there's this spell called the Magic Missile that I've been saving just for this instance.
Is it still dark in the cave?
All the goblins
Yes.
kind of in a dark vicinity.
Go
Just
for
making
it,
sure.
Harry.
Then I magic missile the darkness where the goblins are. Pacha! Pacha! Pacha!
Fair enough, you're making me proud. Almost.
So, Kava, Clementine, where are you, Gwen?
I guess I'm moseying on over.
Okay. So you guys see the cave just
Jules, were
brighten
you?
up really quick, and these missiles
no idea
just
what you're
strike
talking
the various parts of the walls.
Oh.
Magic
I can't
missiles
see the goblins?
automatically hit?
No, it's pitch black.
What about
But
the
she- her
torch?
torch.
Did you have a
Torch.
torch? Oh, you
Remember
can. Oh,
the
there
She
we
torch?
go.
always has a torch.
There-
She's
Archaeologist
Laura
is near
Okay.
the edge. If I'm
You
being
can see the goblins.
All right.
Roll me
No,
some
I mean, I would have done
roll
it
me some
in the
damage.
darkness even if I couldn't see them, frankly. But that was 3, 4, and 5. 1 to each goblin.
3, 4, and 5.
Pew pew pew.
I learned from each one and did a little better. Improvement.
So, when can I do a thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
First.
No. Okay. I was just very upset that my little friend got hit.
I know, so I crawl over because as a dragonborn, I don't think you have an ear. I think you just have a hole in the side of your head. So I grab onto the hole in the side of your head and I say, "Smell my finger." Also avenge me.
No!
Look how swole I am.
Let's do this. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cast Searing Smite.
Okay.
Ooh.
I'm gonna use one of my first little spell cards. So I just do this. So the next time I hit a creature with a melee attack, something happens. So let's hope that's right now, because I would like to attack the ogre with both of my weapons.
Okay.
Definitely thought I heard the word yogurt.
Yogurt. I hate yogurt.
Okay, 15.
Yes, that hits him.
Okay, so what's this? The D8. Okay. So 5 slashing damage plus.
We need the tiny text. We need the tiny text.
My weapon flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals extra fire damage. 1d6. 1 extra fire damage
So 6 total. Okay.
to the target and causes the target to ignite into flames. And at the start of each turn, target must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Or you get more damage. Where that came from?
You want to give me your scimitar attack?
Yes, but I'm still enjoying the fact that you're
Oh,
on fire.
revel in the flames. Yes.
Okay. And then 16,
Yep, that hits.
and I do bam 8,
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
and you're on fire. I'm avenging you. There we go.
So you just see flames coming off of the ogre that's still sitting in the mud. And who wants to go? We have Clementine,
So
Laura.
he's really just sitting in the mud, right?
Yep. And
Is
you still
there-
you see 4 goblins that are still on the ledges.
They're still up there.
I feel like me and the Dragonborn have got the giant ogre and
How
ogre's
high
wish.
up they are?
10 feet.
10 feet?
Yep.
How much rope do you usually have with you?
You have You would have
Your
enough
moment.
You've got to
Drop your hat and then pull it.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is mud's kind of sticky. I'm gonna take my rope, dip part of it in the mud,
Sure.
and then sling it so that when it hits a goblin, it sticks and wraps around it, and I yank it down if I
Awesome.
can.
Okay. So you dip your rope into the mud. Roll me a dexterity
Okay,
check.
that was a bad dex check. That would be 6.
Okay.
No, wait, no, that's 8.
Okay. I'll give you advantage because it sounds like a cool idea.
Okay, because I have a 12.
So you start to twirl the rope and twirl the rope and swings up and it twirls around one of the goblin's legs.
Okay, and then can I use strength to yank
Yeah.
it down? And should I roll for that too?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're welcome, John Williams.
Oh.
Oh.
I fall into the pool of mud.
What is
It
it?
was
1?
a 1.
So
And
as,
you're on fire now, too.
And I'm now on fire.
as you
Hot's
pull
on fire.
back, you see the goblin fall off the ledge and boom his butt on the way down. But you now fall into the pool of mud.
It pulls me
Yeah.
forward.
Yeah, well, if you fall backwards into the mud and then now your head is stuck in the mud with your feet out.
Damn it.
No. Wait, your head is in the mud?
My head is in the
You
mud.
can't breathe?
No, I think
I think it's just the back of my head. Presumably, I'm not submerged.
No, you're a little submerged.
I'm a little submerged.
Is it
My
just
mouth
your
is
nose?
out. My nose is in. Help!
No.
I'm gonna
It
just
doesn't
continue
smell good at all.
biting the ogre.
The ogre?
I
Okay.
dig my teeth in, dig my claw. Like I'm like getting on. I'm getting on this ogre. I got 4 legs, and all 4 of them are gonna dig into that ogre. I just sort of like start scrambling up it like a bear on a tree.
I think I get elbowed
I
by
don't
one of her
know.
legs.
Closet.
You're not on fire, are you?
Probably not. So this is the bite. Nope. But the claws will hit.
Okay.
15.
Okay, we're retiring that die.
16. No, sorry, 17 for claws.
Okay.
Great. Okay, so 2d6. Oh, nope. That's terrible. 3. 7 damage.
I am stuck.
So you just keep mauling at this thing.
A very singular purpose.
Yes.
I am a bear.
Clementine and Vin?
Does that mean you're also good at finding honey?
I'm just going to say it this way from now on.
Tell me about the top of the ogre's head.
Huh?
Has its soft spot been closed up like a baby? Or does it still have a soft spot on the top of its head? Like a baby.
It has a small soft spot. It's not big, but tiny.
That's what she's saying.
I look over
Burrow
at
in.
Gwen, who is definitely not looting all of our horses. And I say,
Of course not. I already did.
toss me my great axe!
Didn't you bring it with you when you were fired from the crossbow?
I can only do so much at one time. I can't save everyone always.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Throw me my great axe so I can save everyone always.
I will grab her great axe.
She's such a bully. I like her.
And I will begin to approach the cave.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
And I'm just going to walk over to where they are, and I will look at the ogre and say, I was going to give you a nasty look, but you already have one. So, wisdom saving throw
Ooh.
for vicious mockery.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well.
get it.
Oh!
That's mean.
4 points of psychic damage and disadvantage on their next something.
You're mean.
Oh, good. The next something is probably to save from all the burning. Go
vicious
team.
mockery,
I think it's a tie.
disadvantage on next attack roll
Yeah.
it makes before the
Hey,
end of
you
its
guys
next
both
turn.
have like claws
And
things, so you're okay.
Clementine, you're doing what now?
And so I've gone over to like deliver it, but I'm not throwing it, and I'm not.
That seems smart.
Is anybody
Wait.
gonna pull me out of this mud?
Well, that's not
I-
exactly what
yeah,
I was
we will.
hoping for.
No.
No.
I need to
Later.
grab my great axe, and I want to take the hilt of my great axe and squish it into the soft spot on the ogre's head. I need some inertia to make this happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm done raging.
Okay.
Or can I rage again?
Mm-mm.
Has it been enough time?
It shouldn't have. You shouldn't be done if you've made attacks or been attacked, and you have.
I have
So
been
it,
attacked.
so it, but you were attacked.
I
You
was
got hit.
attacked.
You took
I got
damage.
hit.
So your rage continues,
My rage continues.
if I'm not mistaken.
My rage continues.
Yay! Huzzah!
That-
I mean,
that-
I'm
that battle
on
call
the
isn't quite as
ogre,
good
so
as
you
the
can,
other
like,
ones.
Climb on me and like perch on my head, and then probably because like my head is on the shoulder.
Like sword and stone style, but
Yeah.
opposite though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like slam it in instead of pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
Slam
Like
it in
standing on my
instead
head.
of pull it out.
And you can use your little toesies to grip onto my fur to keep yourself in place.
I grip onto the fur with my toesies. I slam it in instead of pull it out. I slam it in
Yes.
to the squish of the ogre.
Roll me to hit.
I have a raging hard grid axe. What my modifier is in strength?
Well, it's so
It's
you've
your
got at
weapon
least
proficiency.
+4,
Yes, yes. It's a 12 for
and
this.
I don't know what bonus you're getting for raging. So,
It's also your proficiency.
Your
as well.
proficiency, yeah.
well, no, the +4 is
Oh,
written.
proficiency.
It's
17.
proficiency and strength. So
You smash down. How much damage?
Do the damage. Roll the damage.
Roll the damage.
What is the
roll
raging
damage,
benefit?
Roll the damage.
really,
It's that plus your strength.
It's not the.
It's supposed to strength mod.
It's 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's 4. It's 4.
4.
4.
Points. Yeah.
4.
Total.
Well, ogres can't be choosers.
So you jump on and grab a hold with your feet, and you smash down. And, what the? Who's that? And you hurt him a little.
So he's hurting. He's on fire. He's psychologically hurt. He's having a bad day.
Yeah, and all he wanted to do was just have a nice jacuzzi,
people.
a
And
mud
eat
bath.
people.
Yeah.
And hate people, yeah. That's
That was the part I took offense to. That's totally normal.
So he
She would like to be
finally
rescued.
stands
busy,
up out of the
yeah.
mud, shakes some of the mud off, and then
Does
you
that
can
make
see
it like displace?
in the middle of this room there's large stalagmites and stalactites kind of forming just this labyrinth of shapes, and you see walk out of them another ogre, and all you hear is, "Nod, what is going on?
It's ogre time.
What is going on? Nod." And you see the other ogre look back and say, "I don't know."
To be clear, I'm still holding on to the arm that he's trying to lift up and shrug with.
Yeah.
Just want to clarify,
Yeah.
there's still a bear on
And
the
there's a
other
bear
side.
on. He's like, "I have no idea." And then he goes back to he swings with his
Yeah.
free arms,
Yeah.
swings at you with his
Yeah,
club.
that's going to hurt.
With disadvantage.
Yes, with disadvantage. First one was a 14. This one was a 20. So
I'll take the 14.
When do
That still
since
hits.
we're not doing the when do you save for the fire?
right now,
Okay. So
what was the
Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
So do I throw it roll
Oh,
as
he
well?
fails it.
Okay, never mind. Okay, so I roll a d6 and see how much damage you take. 4.
So these flames still. He's like, "Oh, these flames still hurt."
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you get that extra fire because that's
Yep.
really important to me, you guys.
And
Burn,
but
baby,
he swings
burn.
back at you.
Ogre
Yeah.
Inferno.
This is
I
gonna be.
passed it.
Yay!
napkin. Good
Let
for
me use
you.
my sleeves.
Of course.
Generally, you have disadvantage when
For
you're
8
drunk,
points of damage to the face.
So be-
And the second ogre sees the first one getting hit and runs
Oh dear.
towards Kava and probably misses with a 9.
Misses.
So she misses. The dwarves or the goblins are still hanging out on the ledges, and Laura does a 12 hit.
No.
Okay, so one arrow flies past you.
Past my legs.
Hmm?
Past my legs that are still doing.
Yeah. So you got one one arrow stuck on your left side. Another arrow stuck on your right side,
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure you can't see him like.
and then one arrow stuck above your head. So you're literally surrounded by arrows right now.
All right. Well, I will help you next.
Maybe I don't need to attack the goblins.
All right. Their turn is done.
Okay.
Who's
All right. I want to go run and save Laura.
okay?
Thank you.
Am I still on top of its head?
Mm-hmm.
May I attempt another squish?
Sure. So Kava, you run over to Laura.
Yeah, I'm just pull her up.
Okay. You rip her out. Anything else you want to try and do?
Not just yet.
Okay.
I want to see. what Clem does.
If I may try my new cleanse does,
I feel like this isn't going to go well, but go for it.
I attempt to smash down the hilt of my great axe
Mm-hmm.
onto the squish of its head.
Are you kidding me?
Did she really?
Raging.
13.
Raging. Advantage.
Oh, really, Raging?
Yeah.
Right?
I didn't add that.
Does that gives advantage?
I thought it would.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Does it? How much?
Oh.
No,
Advantage
no.
is just
I
re-roll
you roll
again.
another one.
Oh, I roll
and
another?
you take the higher
I'll
of the
tell-
2 rolls.
Hello. Oh, fuck that one. Alright, so is 13. 13.
Okay. It hits. How much damage?
Little pieces at a time.
Eventually you'll get the little one. I mean, the fierce one.
So you slam down on his face. Like, God, it's getting annoying. But it does hurt him.
Every little bit counts.
He's not looking well at this point, let's say. You just keep bashing in the top of his head.
Where's the other ogre?
She's about,
Oh, Lady Ogre.
yeah.
Oh.
They just wanted a quiet romantic night.
Hot tub.
With a mud bath.
While
He was
eating
light. She was
people.
lighting the candles.
Yeah.
No, in fact, humans are an aphrodisiac for orcs.
Oh.
Ogres and orcs.
She was attacking you, so she
Oh.
was right up on you.
Right up behind me?
Yep.
All right.
It's
All right.
behind
Do you rescue
But you
her?
already
Can
went,
I,
so
I'm on a mall.
Huh?
I'm on a mall.
the ogre in the
The one that I am currently gripping onto like a bear on a tree.
Yep.
Is the
I might climb up slightly higher, scrambling my bear paws in to get a better grip on the jugular. So I'm gonna bite first. Nope. God, the bite is not going well.
No, maybe the issue is
15.
15 hits.
we're using the wrong dice for the wrong animal.
Well, this one works for the biting, not the clawing.
Maybe you should do this one for biting. It's got black.
11 damage.
So you
Use that one
keep
for biting.
biting and biting and biting and biting and clawing and clawing and clawing, and you just see, I just wanted to relax.
And eat people!
And he falls into the mud, just dead, and you snatch Clementine before she can get stuck in the mud.
Again.
Thank God. Also, because I feel low on HP, I'm going to expend one of my level 1 spell slots and instead regain 1d8 HP.
Sure. Harold, Laura, and Gwen.
Gwyn.
Damn it. Gwen.
What are you about to do?
Zip, bang, kapow. I'm gonna magic missile.
With the sound
That's-
effects?
Yes.
Those are the
No,
best
no, those
sound
are the
effects.
magical words.
Oh.
I studied very long to learn them.
Verbal component, yeah.
Yes. Yes, and very important.
it's
You can't
Leviosa.
cast it without the verbal component. Each of the goblins again. Same ones that I hit before.
Yep.
3 to one, 3 to another, and 4 to the other.
So you know, shoot these missiles up, and you just see the goblins smash against the back wall, and they just drop to the ground.
Yay!
So now there's just the Lady Ogre.
Yep. And there's the one goblin that Laura pulled down.
Okay.
Can I?
Oh,
Is you good?
I'm
Does
just
he have
gonna
a
throw a
concussion or
dagger
something?
at that one goblin that's left.
Okay.
That's it. I miss.
That was
7.
very exciting.
Okay. So you throw the dagger, and the goblin's like, he watches it go by, and he's like,
Can I then attempt to stealth?
sure.
That doesn't go much better. 8. So, not great.
Nope. Laura, what are you doing?
I am. After I wipe the mud off my face,
Yep. You see a giant ogre that's crashed in
down,
front of
and
you.
I see another one, right?
Yeah, you see one that's out, that's not in the mud.
Okay. Does she
That's-
see me?
No, because she's attacking Kava right now.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of try to sneak around and get her and attack her from behind with my swords
Okay.
so that I can defend Kava. Because was it Kava or do you pull me out? Yeah.
I was busy.
I was got my face covered in mud. Remember?
Kava pulled you out.
I'm thanking Kava by trying to save her life.
Save her life.
Yes. So I'm gonna attack with both of my swords. One is 21 to hit and one is 15 to hit.
Both hit.
Okay. That is disappointing. That is 1 and 2.
Damn. You show.
So
'em.
you go
Nick-
up there and you hit
Nick
her.
at her ankles.
It's like,
It's like
What is that?
acupuncture.
And then,
Paper
because
cut.
because I'm a halfling, I dash away. I dart away.
Did somebody see something?
realizing I didn't do much damage.
Acupuncture.
Yes. I'm also curious, does the mud done anything for my skin? Like, is it therapeutic?
Yeah.
Also smells real bad.
Well, you know,
like
sometimes it
Clementine's
does.
feet.
Ogre farts.
Squishy,
Dead humans.
squishy.
That's what ogre farts smell
Yeah,
like.
but you know what?
Actually.
It
So
clears up my skin.
she swings back at you
Okay.
for 10. Does 10 hit?
Nope.
No. So she swings back again
Oh,
and just
Matrix.
misses your shoulder. Yeah.
Ooh.
This is the Matrix, everybody. Welcome.
And everybody's up.
It's voguing.
So I want to turn and get the lady ogre.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ah. Ooh. A 20.
I'd say that hits.
Does it hit? Does it just automatically do max damage?
No, you roll your damage twice, then add your modifier.
Okay. Okay. I'm so excited. I don't know what to do.
Roll dice.
Yes.
Step 1, roll dice. Step 2, roll again. Add them together.
3.
Step 3.
Math.
Oh.
Step 3 is
shit.
hard.
16. Oh, and with my
No,
modifier.
yeah, with
Now
your
add your modifier.
16. So it's 16. Sorry.
Total. Okay.
I cheated because 8 and
Yeah.
2 were 10,
Right.
and then that made more
Yes,
sense. than
yes.
this.
So you dance around her and strike.
Little tango.
The shimmy is distracting.
Yes.
And you
This is
distracted her
disco.
so much
Yeah.
that you just slice right into her, doing tons and tons of damage.
That was the first one. Can I do the second
Yeah,
one?
absolutely.
Oh, that was not as exciting. But let's see. 19, does that hit?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Okay, here we go. I can't wait for you. 8.
Okay. So you've literally done this fantastic dance around her so much that she just doesn't even know where to look.
I'm your private dancer.
And who wants to go next?
No. Okay.
I'm being held by the bear,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, do you want me to let you go? Or do you want me Oh, I know. Do you still have the great axe in your hand?
Of course I do.
'Cause I assume, like, I'm gently, like, you know, like dogs can hold a light bulb in their mouth, like, very gently. I have very sensitive mouth. So I'm gently holding you in my jaws. And I'm going to be like, "Arr!" I'm going to yell, and you probably don't understand, but I'm going to fling my head back and just throw you axe first.
That's right. Into the ogre lady's soft spot. Into the soft spot I'll go.
Okay. So you launch at her, roll, and you'll get advantage because Kava was mesmerized her with her dancing.
Yeah, I did.
16. 16.
Man, you really did cleanse it.
Picture.
So it hits 20.
Oh, yeah, it's 20.
The die
That
is
is.
drunk.
It hits. And
Give me some damage.
9.
Okay. So you launch. You're out of the bear's. You're still in bear form, right? Launch
Oh,
out
yeah.
of the bear, and your feet land on its on the shoulder of the ogre, and you just look down, and you swing right down and get her right in the in her stomach.
To the squish. To
Oh,
the
to the squish, right to the top of her head.
To the squish.
So you're standing on her shoulders, and you go.
Still standing?
Ah, she's still standing.
I am going to turn to her and say, shock me. Say something intelligent.
Ooh.
I like trees.
Wow.
That's surprising.
It's deep. Very deep.
And she doesn't make her saving throw.
Okay. I'm guessing she didn't make a save, so disadvantage on her next
Yep.
attack, and 2 points of damage.
As I am perched on the bear and having just thrown them pixie, I want to leap, bound on bear legs.
Okay.
Yes. As I take my bear arms and aggressively hug this ogre as well.
Okay.
Aww.
And I'm gonna go for the meaty shoulder part with my mouth.
Okay.
And the claws are in the meaty chest part.
Thanks.
All right, mouth is the black one.
Oh, God.
Okay. No, it's okay. While you are holding the ogre, I run up.
I don't make it
Okay.
to the ogre.
So
You
you
don't
make
make
it to
it
the ogre.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, you run up. You make it to the ogre, You bite down on the shoulder,
Oh,
but
no.
you didn't realize
bite
the
your tongue.
shoulder you were biting, and you bit Clementine's foot.
Oh my god.
Ah!
My torso doesn't smell.
And
Yeah,
the
cool.
stench
Yeah, oh,
gives
it's-
you disadvantage on your next attack.
Okay.
Squishy
But she still
toes,
kind of has the
squishy
ogre, like,
toes.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
she's
I'm
around
definitely
him.
distracting the ogre.
Yeah, she's definitely around the ogre, but just biting into
I'm
Clementine.
gonna run up from the back and stab her in the kidneys.
Okay.
Okay. 17 and 12 to hit?
Both hit.
Both hit? Okay, so I do again. 3 damage total, but 1 and 2. What the fuck?
What was that?
Again, poke! Dash away.
God, what the... Harold?
I want to hit it with the weapon too. And I put away my wand and get my quarterstaff and rush up
need
to
a
go
bigger
try to
social bubble.
thwack it where Clementine has been saying, the squish spot, right? Right up here. That would be a 10. Which is what I
So you run up, you smack,
Most
try to
needlessly
smack
long
it in the
battle
head,
ever.
and then as you come down, you miss its head and hit on the shoulder where Clementine and MR, and you smash M's head, which then in turn bites further down on Clementine's foot.
To be clear, he didn't roll a 1.
No, but he didn't roll a hit either.
Do I take damage?
No. It just hurts really, really bad.
Is this the way?
Use your rage. Use it.
I focus my rage and I sing a song.
But while that happens, Harold, the ogre smashes back at you with the club.
Oh
and
no, the ogre should have gone for me.
Oh, actually, I got to roll. What was your
I'm clearly the
What's your
tank of
DC?
this scenario.
Me?
Yeah,
It's okay.
For that.
17. Oh, yeah.
Harold is learning.
18. The
That's how he
fires go
learns.
out.
Oh no, the fire was out because it
Oh,
was
it's
on the
different
dude
round?
that killed.
Oh,
Oh,
right,
yeah,
right,
yeah,
right, right.
that's
Sorry,
ogre.
I thought it was on.
No, the fuck keep burning.
Yep. Anyways, ogre smashes you for.
Disadvantage.
Oh yeah, you're right. Disadvantage. Thank you.
Nice.
The ogre tries to smash you and misses.
Does it though?
Yeah. With
Okay.
the 3. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go with that. Sure. Yeah.
Or sorry.
Wait,
Definitely.
what's your
Definitely.
AC?
It's a 5. Is that okay? that
5 will miss, yes.
Damn.
Slices
Remember, he's not
Completely
wearing
misses
any
you.
undergarments. Those add
Clementine,
AC.
you were.
Anything.
So nimble.
saying-
That's only for women.
Been taking my
Your
vitamins.
your foot is being bitten right now.
I am singing the song of my people.
Are you on sound?
Ogre squish, ogre squish, ogre squish, squish, ogre squish.
I'm inspired.
ogre squish.
I am inspired as well.
My smelly footsies. It burns, bear, it burns.
Is that part of the song?
I spit you
It is-
out.
it
Like,
is
what do you-
now?
What do you
I-
want?
The tradition is you add each to each verse.
I slowly recover, and I do the only thing I know how to do. I ogre squish.
Roll me to hit.
$12.
That hits.
Six.
So how do you squish him? Or her?
I am singing the song of my people. I am looking at the bear in an undecided manner because the bear threw me at the ogre squish, but the bear is eating my foot. I know that's how I feel. And I lift and I slam down on the squish.
And as you slam down, the tip of your axe goes through the ogre's head and drops it to the ground.
Holy
Does-
shit, you killed it.
Does it make a satisfying squish?
Ugh.
Yes.
I am avenged.
Yay!
Yay!
And
Wow,
it's on the ground.
that was amazing. You're such a badass. Did you see that? Of course you did. You bit it. Whose side are you on, Bear?
Oh, right. Badass was code for tiny. I got it. Yes.
She's not tiny.
I think it was
Badass.
actually
Yes,
code
badass.
for adorable. But
Oh, yes.
So
that's right.
the
So
stalagmite maze
Yeah.
in front of us,
Yep.
Do I smell more ogres?
No,
or
you don't.
goblins.
Right, so everybody's dead. We killed everything.
Yeah, everything in that room. Yeah,
go-
yeah.
oh,
'cause
we
you-
should have arrested. I'm so bad at this. Why do we keep killing them?
Do you still sense evil?
Oh, do I?
No, not you. Wait, who sensed that earlier?
Paladin.
Well, you.
No.
I'm losing it.
Can I? Where was
I
have a very big
you
group.
as a bear. I give you an actual non-aggressive hug.
bad paladin?
I thought you
Bear hugs are
rejected
the
your
best.
paladin teachings because you were a dancer anyway.
I am a dancer, but I respect my family and understand that I have raised in a long line of paladins, and it's important for me to uphold the traditions of my family of paladins.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Bear.
Yes, that makes sense. Yes.
so,
So,
I'm going
is
to
it more
search
evil?
the room.
So, I'm just a really bad paladin.
What do you want?
Give me a perception.
Can we take a short
Perception?
rest?
Yep.
Yeah, I would also like to take a
15.
rest.
oh yes, a rest. I need a familiar. Sorry.
We
I
should
am
make
not
sure the
down with that.
danger is
Yeah.
past. 15.
So you want to take a rest in this room?
No, I
I
mean,
mean,
No.
I'm cool with it. but,
No,
you know.
15.
No.
No resting.
Damn
Not
it.
yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick around too.
Okay. You find more bones that look like they've been gnawed on.
Recent.
Very.
Yeah.
Do we see any of the actual clothes or armor or belongings
Like-
of said bones?
No.
Can we get an approximate count of how many bodies were consumed?
You don't see any real shapes of bodies, just limbs.
So it's
have been
they
around.
weren't
Yeah,
killed
but I can
here.
still count limbs, and most humans have 4.
Bear,
True.
bear, do you see any more socks? I was dirty.
Yes.
So you
M&I,
sniff
minimum
around,
number of individuals.
And you find another leg with a sock on it. What'd you say?
I said minimum number of individuals, M&I.
You think at least 3 to 4 have
Okay.
been consumed.
But not
So
like the entire village.
Yeah,
like they
and
said.
it looks like they were, if anything, they were killed elsewhere, and parts of them were dragged here rather than killed here. Okay,
Yeah.
So-
this wasn't the killing zone. This was
This-
more of just the snacking.
but
But-
probably
area.
from deeper in the cave.
Yeah, the cave goes deeper.
Yeah.
Does the smell of people go deeper into the cave?
Yes.
Okay.
You see in this cave, you hear a lot of dripping. You see a lot of water coming down from all the stalactites
I
on the
point.
ceiling.
Thankfully, I have a wide brim hat that helps keep this dripping off my face.
You do
No,
s-
it tastes good.
And you still have your torch.
I picked it up off the ground because earlier I fell in the mud, and I dropped the torch before I fell in the mud. Just take the torch with me.
so you see
Give a couple prestidigitations.
Yeah, just
and
clean 'em
clean
up a little.
Thank
people
you.
a little.
Anybody that had mud on their face is sparkling a little better now.
Oh, lovely.
You see caverns that go to the west, one to the east, one to the southeast or southwest, and one to the northeast.
I type in go north.
You say east, north.
There's not an exit that way.
Wait, so cavern
Can't
to...
move that way.
So there's one to the east, one to the northeast, one to the west, and one to the southwest.
Look.
West.
Okay, so
Look west.
But what you do notice about these caverns is they're very tight. Only one person could sneak through at a time.
So one might say that a large creature would have a hard time going through this
This
cavern.
is why
You
I
could
need
squeeze.
a
But
but
familiar
you're gonna
I can go through
to
quite
replace
easily.
the
Very easy.
sparrow. familiar
if
door
I smell which direction do I think people would have gone in, or can I look for tracks or anything like that?
Give me a perception check. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Hello, people.
She's my
Is
spotter.
anyone in here?
9.
And you just hear here, 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 here.
Oh, they're everywhere.
Wow,
9.
it echoes so much.
9.
Yeah.
You kind of get a faint sniff of flesh coming from the northeastern cave.
I point that way, like a dog.
All right, can I do a perception
Oh
check
wait,
for the?
it was a smell. I have advantage. Sorry.
Can bears
Much
be
better. 23.
You smell like a scent of humans that don't. It almost. You can almost smell sickness coming from.
What kind of
northeast.
sickness? She got a 23. What are they wearing?
It just feels like.
How long since they've had a shower?
Yeah, that's kind of the
They
sickness. It's
smell
just
like my friends.
very rank.
It's a sickness of they've just been
Okay.
together, not showered in a while.
Yeah, kind of getting sore.
I just like very clearly go up to the cavern in the northeast, and then I'm gonna stop being a bear
Yes.
because I realize that it's a very
Yes.
small cavern.
And I need you in your human state to help me perceive things again.
I think we should go that way.
I can't understand you when you're a bear.
There's people that way.
Great.
Oh, hey,
They
welcome
smell
back.
like my friends.
Us?
No, the ones that I live with in the city. You know,
Oh.
we don't shower very often.
I know you don't. We've had conversations about this. That's okay. Okay.
I'm ready to head in that
Um,
direction.
I'm
I
re-
think it's
yeah.
a great direction to head.
I've
What do you guys think?
I am very loudly tugging on my great axe as if to be a bit passive aggressive.
Do you?
and you just
also
hear
know?
a scraping along the floor of the axe.
would one of you
I
help her carry that,
completely ignore
please?
her and try and stealth down the tunnel. I'll go first.
Okay.
Which is
Can we
probably
take a
not a
short
good
Yeah,
rest?
idea.
give me
but
stealth.
what's that?
Im, have you ever considered being a familiar?
No.
Because, I mean, you can turn into small things, right?
I don't think
Yeah.
that's how that works.
Oh, it's any small creature. Never
I'm
mind.
really
What do
good
I
at
know?
being
You're
a
the
rat.
wizard.
What?
Is it?
Nothing. A bat. I said a bat.
Oh yeah, bats are good because you can locate
What do you
throughout the cave.
20. Okay. So
won't tell her.
you venture
I should
into
tell
the
her.
northeast
Oh God.
cave, and you walk about 10
Betray your
feet,
trust.
and then it comes to a large opening. And in the opening, you just see a pit that just goes down into the darkness, and you can see 60 feet down, and it just keeps going and keeps going and keeps going. But you see in the far corner about 20 people that are just huddled up right in the corner, just shivering and looking scared.
Wait, in the pit or on the other side?
On the other side of the pit.
On the other
But
side.
you can walk around. There's a ring
Yeah.
around the pit.
Is this? How does it look? I can bring a torch in, but I know you elves don't need it.
She can't hear you, but you can try.
Like, you probably also can't see me.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, I know you went that way though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can peer down the. Do you
Hey.
want to?
Yeah.
So you yell
I like-
down
yeah.
the pit. Okay, so
Aside from the pit, are there any other exits?
nope.
Okay.
But so you're inside the cavern now, or the area where the pit is. You're yelling down the hallway to her,
Mhm.
and you just hear a noise, a fluttering noise, and it gets louder and louder and louder, and it's coming from the pit. And you
Oh no.
you just see bats spring out of the pit.
Hey.
Thousands and thousands of bats start to circle, and you take 2 points of damage
Ooh,
from bats that are just
familiars.
cutting
What?
into you.
Okay.
I'm out of spells, by the way, because we didn't take a short rest, so I can't talk with them.
And they're just flurrying around, and you hear all the
We should take a
people
short
on the
rest
other
at some
side
point,
just
huh?
screaming like,
Let's
ah!
get turned into an animal again until we take a short rest.
Um,
I'm a little tapped out right now, guys.
I'm gonna. Do I hear the fluttering?
Yeah, you hear the fluttering.
I'm gonna run in.
Okay.
But I'm not afraid.
I cast Produce Flame, so I have like a flame in my hand that I can carry around.
I look at my new best friend and I start jumping up and down on the hilt of my great axe. And I go, ha, 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 ha.
What? What? Do you want me to carry it? Fine. Like pick up her great axe.
Okay.
Do you want me to carry you as well?
Pick me up.
Can you use the word please? I was taught that was a nice word that you were supposed to use.
It doesn't
Pick me
exist
up,
in the
please.
Okay.
in the pixie language.
Just like put you on my other shoulder and have your great axe in one hand.
Peas and carrots. And
Actually,
the fishes.
I have the
peas
great
and
axe, and so it's like sitting
carrots.
here, and then you're sitting on the blade of the great axe.
Ooh, it tickles my bum.
Right.
So, going into the cavern,
Who's going first? So the order
Me.
is you, and then you, and then I'll bring up
Yeah.
the rear, and then I
so
guess
what
that
I'm
leaves
doing
Harold.
to best of my ability is like kind of waving
Waving
my
at 'em?
torch back and forth to like kind of clear a little path with hopes of getting to the people and then kind of waving a path for them to get
Okay.
out.
You do
arou-
that.
on-
And you see the bats. You can only really see 5 feet in front of
Mhm.
you because there's so many bats circling around.
Yeah.
And you're kind of walking around. You give me an acrobatic or an acrobatics check.
crit.
Okay. You don't even come anywhere near the pit, and you make it over to the people.
There was a pit here,
How wide is the pit again?
About 30 feet.
and the cavern is
diameter.
about like would you say
50.
50? Okay.
You got about 10 feet on each side.
Okay.
I begin casting Find Familiar as a ritual so that I can have a bat.
Doesn't that take an hour?
And
Yes.
Details.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt some animal handling to calm the bats down.
Ooh.
Perhaps in song. What do I know about bats? I feel like a gentle humming might soothe them, or confuse them because echolocation.
Yeah.
And so just like. Because I can't talk with them right now.
Mhm.
'Cause I didn't take a short rest.
Wow, we're just full
You're
of
giving your
passive-aggressive
sister,
party.
your half sister, the evil eye, aren't you?
But I did pretty
Oh.
good. 23.
Okay.
Got a
So you
great
start,
axe and a
so
flame.
you start humming to
Yeah.
out loud.
like a gentle, like just sort of.
kind of how you would.
I imagine there's some echo in the cavern,
Yeah.
like a.
And you see the bats
Those
start
minutes
to
longer.
slow down. They're not flying as fast. And they just kind of keep slowing
Have you been working on the railroad
down.
to set? Okay.
And they're still circling around, but they're not.
Aggressively circling.
Yeah, they're not doing any damage to anybody right now.
Oh,
I
great.
would like to shout at the sky and shake my fist and intimidate them.
Okay.
If you start doing that, I drop the axe. Just like pick
I
it
am
up.
shouting. Something? It's in 1921.
Now she rolls
so
high.
so you shout at the
Wait,
bats.
no, I'm sorry. It's only 19.
Okay, so you shout at the bats, and you just see them circle even faster and
I
faster and
drop the
faster and faster.
axe.
And everybody takes 1 point of damage, and they circle faster and faster and faster, and then they dive down into the cave again.
Oh,
Like,
well.
don't do that.
So we all took 1 point of damage?
Mm-hmm.
Sacrifices must be made.
I would enjoy a rest.
Yeah. Yeah, they must.
It's a deep pit right there, I see. Dark.
Didn't drop the axe in the pit,
Nice of you.
but I did drop it on the ground.
So,
Harold, one bat got stuck inside of your robe.
oh,
And it's been fluttering
Soon
there.
you will be bonded with me, my pretty. I was channeling
Seemed
witch.
very nice.
that I don't want to think about what's under that robe.
Nothing.
Well,
Let's say it's a sleeve, just a sleeve.
It wasn't very nice.
The bat's just traumatized.
so you all now see these villagers that are still completely shaken and terrified.
There's only 20 of them.
Let's
Yes.
get
Plus
them
the,
out
like,
of here.
It's
4 to
all right.
5
We're here to
that
save
were
you.
killed.
Sort of. More or less.
The augurs,
Suppose.
the augurs are dead.
After she takes
Well,
bear form,
lassie,
she turns Scottish.
You see a dwarf kind
Too
of
much
step
brave.
up. He's like, "Oh, Lady Nandar must have sent you."
Well, so here's the thing.
Yes, she
Sort
did.
of.
Oh.
Not. We don't really need to tell them now.
Well, it was the Lord, not the lady, if I remember right.
How many?
There-
The lady was the
Anyway,
They were under a sheet,
We're
so I
here
don't
to
really
bring
know.
you back to your town now.
Oh, thank you. Morak's the name. Good to meet you. How do we get out?
Oh,
This way.
you have your inn is fantastic.
Thank you. How did you know about that?
Long story.
Tales of yes.
We
Let's
saw
go.
it. We saw it destroyed in the
Out
village.
the tunnel.
Are there
Come
only
on.
20 of you?
Let's
There were a couple more.
talk on the way.
Those ogres.
We know.
They
The way.
ate us.
Evil caves.
We
come on.
should all
Not
depart
a happy
now.
place. Let's
So
move
Follow
on.
the torch, everybody.
We can talk outside. It'd be
can I
wonderful.
throw a person
Sunny.
across the pit?
Bat free.
Why?
Why? There's a path around it. Please don't.
Throw it!
No.
Please,
Do you
that
feel?
is-
Do you feel that
I'm
voice?
about to, and then I realize that's a bad idea from everyone looking at me, and I put the person down, and I'm like, right this way.
I am disappointed.
I just thought it would be faster.
Yeah, fast way to die. Down the pit.
No, across.
Right.
You're lovely.
This way. Come along.
Okay, so can we just escort all the
Yeah.
people out, single file?
Yeah, you can
on
start
the
to
dog
bring
tail.
them out, and you're getting
In a
everybody
calm
out.
but quick manner.
Yeah, in a very single file, right out the door type of way.
Yeah?
We get them out. We go back for ourselves.
Well, I think we.
I mean, I'll stay there as people. I'm not going to lead or anything. I'll take
Aren't there hostile people waiting for us back in
No,
the town
no,
that
it's
we
fine.
took their
No.
horses and we probably
No,
Wait,
shouldn't
right.
go?
fine.
We need to
Well, I
take
mean,
them
look-
back
Back
to their
Absolutely
village.
fine. We're just going to the keep.
So tell me what's happened to my village?
I will tell you momentarily.
There's loads of people who are
Come
going to
on.
kill you, probably.
No,
What?
God.
No.
I would like to spread a rumor.
Sure.
I would
I
whisper in
pick
his
her
ear
up.
and spread a rumor.
Yeah.
Just for fun. What am I rolling for?
Just tell me you don't even have to roll.
What the rumor is?
Yeah.
The rumor is that there was a plague of fishes that fell onto the village, and now the merits are poisoned, and everything smells of toes.
Not toes!
Toes.
All of the
God, that's gonna ruin my soup!
no.
Fishy, fishy.
I just pick her up and shove her under one of my scarves.
May I take my long rest?
Sure.
No.
You already had one.
So can we
Took a nap on the
walk
way here.
everyone outside of the
Yep.
cave, and then all of us together take a long rest?
Everybody you successfully get everybody outside.
Okay.
Yeah, good. Okay, great. Not in the
Yes.
cave anymore.
Outside the cave. Now we're going to take a short rest.
Long rest.
Are
Short
they able
rest.
to get back to the keep without having to go
No,
through
How
town?
do we
I want-
define short versus long? I'm just saying.
1 hour versus 8.
It's very precise.
A short rest was 10 minutes.
It's an hour.
Whatever.
Okay, so but
Yeah,
I would
so-
like to go back to
It
the
wasn't
village with the
changed.
people because we're basically leading them into an ambush.
No, well,
I
what
mean,
we-
yes, I'm going to go back with them.
Okay.
Wait, is it an
We're
ambush
going
if you
to
know it's
take
an
them-
ambush?
To the
That's
keep.
why we're taking a short rest,
Hey, Gwen.
so that we can bring
I
them
can't
right
help
to the
them if
keep.
I don't rest.
Gwen,
Okay.
you want to trust
What
them
happens
to take
in a
them
short
back, and
rest?
we
You
guard
can roll your hit,
the,
hit
cave?
dice
Okay.
and
Oh, well, now that's
get back
tempting.
hit points.
We want
Okay.
to make sure that the
You have
children of
2
the
hit
ogres
dice
don't
right
come
now,
back.
so you can roll up to 2, and that's what you get back
Okay.
for HP.
For the hit dice?
Yep.
Let's rest first.
And
Oh,
I now
so
have a bat familiar named
I'll
Argyle.
rest
And then
Us.
do I get any of my
I
spells
would-
back, or that is a daily, so that's no.
It depends on the spell.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
like, I get all of my beast form uses.
Oh,
I
the
can,
animals again.
I can send Argyle to scout the town for us.
I mean,
Argyle?
I can go
Your
back.
bat.
Oh, the bat, right here.
That's just like flapping away, and you're holding on to it.
Wait, no, Argyle, come back. No, we're not flying yet.
Is it wearing a sock too?
Hmm?
Is it wearing a sock too?
Well, it could. Yes, we could get a
Yeah,
nice
'cause
little
there's the other
stuff.
sock.
Do you want my sock? And I shimmy out of it.
Oh, certain. Here, Argyle, that's a sock for you. It's like the bat's just like trying to flail its way
Yeah,
out.
but the bat pops its wings through the sides, and then pops its feet through the 2 other holes, and now the bat has a ugly.
This is a little
Sock.
like
Christmas
Bartok
sweater.
from Anastasia.
Poor
Yeah.
traumatized
It is
creature.
Bartok. It's totally Bartok.
Flower
You do look pretty
toesies.
badass.
So now you've rested.
Is it an
And-
Argyle sock?
Huh?
Argyle sock? No? Nobody? Okay.
Wait, what'd you say?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. It's an Argyle sock.
it's an Argyle sock.
Hey-oh.
I think we can make that happen.
Nice.
I can crochet a bat.
So do you guys want to head back to the town with the villagers? What do you want to do?
I would like to head back to town with the villagers. We must make sure they get there safely. Look, we have all of these extra horses. Some of you can ride with us.
I think
should
it's
absolutely do that.
yes,
Yes,
but I also
you
think it's
should.
very
I would like
important.
to go
These
back to the
caves.
town.
We need to make sure that the people who didn't make it out are properly honored.
And of course, we need to make sure that this is safe. I mean, this is the retreat that they go to
Yes.
when they need shelter.
Clearly, they didn't feel safe while they're here,
We'll say
so
this so much.
we are totally gonna make this place safe for them. Totally.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you should definitely bring them back safely.
Okay.
Yes, let's bring them back safely first, and then we can come back and build a whole retirement home.
Well, now I think at the least the two of us should stay
Yeah.
guard to make sure, like the orcs or the
Goblins.
those roguish types, the goblins.
I
Of
mean,
course.
it seems right.
I mean,
She's my sister
And
after all. Why wouldn't I
the
trust
Shadow
her?
Organization clearly, which I can't remember the name of now, but they clearly might try
Zhentharins.
to. The Zhentharins might want to, co-opt this cave
It's-
for their
it's true,
black
so
market trading. So
really,
All right.
somebody has to
Yeah.
stay and watch. And
yeah,
All right, well,
Um,
I will lead us back as a paladin. That's paladins do, right?
yes.
Back to the city with the people. Come,
So-
people. I will lead you home to safety.
So who's going back to the city?
I think everybody but these two, right?
two?
Supposedly.
Okay.
that works for me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So you two stay behind, and everybody
We're
else.
splitting the party. This is going to be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. Nothing bad can come from this.
No,
So you guys make it back to the city, and he said, "What
I'm
happened
proficient in
to the
caves.
city? I know the cloud giants attacked, but
Well, then after that, there was some goblins, and then these.
what's
then
under the bridge?"
there's the
There's
orcs.
Orcs
that
then
showed
also
up.
showed
there were
up.
the
And then there
black
Then
mercenaries.
there were goblins, and then these
Yeah.
Zhentharins wanted to set up
Black
their
network, yes.
black
Mm.
market trading.
Yeah.
Where are they?
thing. They're in the town.
I
I
thought
think they went
Probably.
after the guard, which are in the castle because this person died. They were under a sheet. Lord and lady. I don't know.
lady.
There were some dead people.
It was like Ninunendar.
Under?
Oh yeah, that's the one.
And don't forget the foul smells.
That was her feet.
All
so
right,
wouldn't
can you
worry
come
about
in with
that.
me really quick? I
Yeah.
don't want to. We got to get rid of these Zhentarims.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, I mean,
She gave him a pretty stern talking to.
they
Yes,
if they
I
break
was
the law,
intimidated.
we will then
I
make
don't
sure.
want them in my city.
Well, I suppose it is your
Well,
city.
You can
Yeah.
tell them
Does
that.
it?
Yes.
They could be trespassing.
They're
I get in trouble for that all the time.
Oh
Right,
yes,
they're
you definitely
trespassing.
should
That's
kill
good.
them for
That's
that.
good.
When you sleep in their stables
That's good.
and then eat their food.
Oh,
But I think it's the trespassing that I'll get in trouble for.
okay. Well, we'll go have a stern talking to them and let
Yeah.
them know that they're trespassing and that they just need to leave. And then
Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
sure it will
yeah,
all
yeah,
work
yeah.
itself out.
Great. Well, we'll come with you, so we have a fighting force of,
Sternness.
yes, very stern.
Yes. Good.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys walk into the.
This
Um,
is definitely going to go well. Yes.
the keep?
yes.
Are you on board with
Intimidatingly,
this?
Yes.
Are we going into the keep or into the
I-
the square?
Into the square.
Okay.
I'd like to
And-
send Argyle on to look ahead,
Okay, so.
because I can see
Goodbye,
through his bat
Argyle.
eyes,
Sure.
which can't see
you-
very
you-
well.
He,
And he can't use his. He's gonna suck us.
So
even with socks on.
he was gonna fly in like this with the
Yeah.
sock on him.
So this bat flies into the square, and you can make out sonically.
I know I don't have to do this, but I feel better doing it.
You can make out seven humans that are just kind of sitting around at different areas around the square.
There are 7 humans just sitting around. They
Well,
appear
let's
to
go talk
be
them.
All right.
idle, waiting for interaction.
The
They have
NPCs.
question marks above their heads. Which is one have an
On your
exclamation
quest.
point.
It's a little
So
bubble.
as everybody marches into the square, you know, it's your group, and then you have 20
Yeah.
villagers behind you.
Yeah.
Zolkin gets up. What are you doing back?
Well, we said we were going to go get the villagers, so they're back.
Is this Gaston?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Gaston. I assume that we gave all the villagers some weapons from
Oh, yeah,
their
yeah.
packs.
Yep.
You know,
So
we armed them.
We talked to
did.
the villagers, and they want their town back. And so now, since you're not part of the town, you are now trespassing.
That's
So you
not- that's
obviously
illegal.
have to leave. I will escort you. I appreciate your cooperation.
You will never escort me out.
You want to go by yourself,
Oh.
you can go on your own.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
I'll escort myself out. Yes.
okay, that
Yeah,
works.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine.
You look so down in the dumps. You should just go.
Out's that way.
Yeah, it's all that way.
Does anyone have any baked goods? Perhaps a parting gift would
Wait.
help with this?
Where's my horse?
Err.
Who took my horse?
I dunno.
There's a pony left.
Pinky, where did you go?
I'm very sorry to tell you, but Pinky doesn't want to work for you anymore.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they're going on strike. That's the thing
Must have
that
missed that
horses
part.
do
You really,
sometimes.
you should pay them
Um,
better.
Yeah, no, they really thought, subpar oats, and that you were really skimping on the alfalfa rations, and they felt poorly treated, and so they've gone on
Zolkin
strike.
never skimps on alfalfa.
I just, can you talk to Pinky?
Nobody
Have
skips
you
like
listened
Gaston.
to Pinky?
Pinky's not even his name.
Maybe.
He doesn't even like to be called Pinky.
Sorry you had to find out like this.
He just hangs his head and takes the rest of his men and Kella. And do you guys let him leave?
I do. I make sure that they get out fine. And I tell them to have a great afternoon.
They really are very bad at this.
I'd be like, I'll offer the snake if he wants to hang out with us.
Oh, Snakey McSnakeface.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snakey McSnakeface of Snakerson Snakasippy.
So you
Yes.
yes. I don't want to stay here. And he flies and curls around your arm.
Yeah.
She got the familiar.
So what happens when you transform into an animal now?
I have a few options.
That's a very personal question.
Saying.
And Morak comes up. He's like, "Thank you. I don't know what I would have done. I'm glad they're gone. Now, I think it's time to,
You might want to. Do you have neighbours?
What?
Like neighbouring villages?
No.
And towns and stuff.
I'm sending a message to Waterdeep now.
Oh, right. Yeah. No, they might
Well,
want to know.
soon, just to let them know what happened, especially with these cloud giants.
Are you going to offer us a
Giants.
reward?
I can offer you a room. We don't have much left after that attack.
I have a bad reputation.
That's okay. I have a great
Do you give a
reputation.
damn about it?
All the beer you can drink, all the food,
I'm
all
sorry.
the cheese,
Did you say all the beard? I would like your beard.
all the beard.
I want your beard.
Okay, hide in the beard.
I
Hiding the
feel-
beard, not hiding.
Hide,
I
hide.
feel weird about this, but I sink into the beard.
So you just see Clementine sink
Hashtag
into
fan
Morak's beard.
Hashtag fan art.
Please.
And then I'm not wearing my sock anymore, so I suppose I'm naked otherwise.
I
What about
think,
your
I
little
think we should
dress?
probably go back and make sure
But-
that
Actually, so as this is happening, what are you two doing at the caves?
Looting.
You're what?
Looting.
Where are you looting?
I'm sorry, we're doing an archaeological expedition.
Yes, we are. We are definitely investigating the other three things.
What do the soil horizons look like?
It's really just stalactites so far. We haven't dug yet. We're doing a surface survey first.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back into that
Nerds.
main
Yeah.
cavern, and you see you went to the northeast. There's to the north, or directly to the east. There's a cave. To the southeast and to the
You said
or
southwest.
southwest and to the west.
Right.
Which
What-
way do you guys want to go?
While I do think that pit warrants some additional investigation, I'm not ready to dive into that yet. I think
How many torches have you got?
the usual number. -1.
You got 4 left.
I'm
got 4
assuming
left.
we can find something flammable and throw
Yeah.
it down
Yes.
into the pit. So
Yeah.
let's do that real quick.
Yeah, let's do that one. Okay, so
And disturb all of the bats that
just
must
gonna
have
write words.
somewhere to go.
-1
let's
Harold
prepare
has
so that we've
adopted.
got something to protect ourselves from the bats, and we'll usher them out or whatever.
So you toss a torch down at the pit. So goes down. You see it go all the way down, and then it just disappears, and you just see bats fly up again. But this time they circle and
They're
circle
just
and go
like
out the cave.
no.
Do we see anything down the pit?
You can't even
besides-
see to the bottom.
So that is a very deep, very dark pit.
I don't think we want to go down there.
There's a part of me that does, but
Well,
I
I
don't.
mean,
Yes, I
obviously,
don't
but-
think together by ourselves we
Yes,
should know.
Clearly.
We need
yes.
some more magical folks.
Right. And, longer
Harold will
rope.
jump in.
Sure.
Hey, look, there's something shiny down there.
Parachute robe.
And then you just hear a scream down there. Oh, yeah.
You like
ver-
adventure, right?
All the bats, they're just collecting in my robe.
Oh, they can see everything.
many
'cause they can echo
familiars.
the cave.
They can't close their eyes.
It's very vivid.
I don't know. So just counterclockwise.
Yeah,
We'll go whatever the next.
Exactly. I'm very
counterclockwise one.
systematic.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to the northwest.
I mean the west.
Or the west cavern.
Yes.
Okay, so you start walking down the west cavern. You have to go single file.
Well, there's only 2 of us,
That
so-
is
and,
it.
and I'm short.
And I did a 23 on my stealth roll.
Oh, good job.
Okay. So you come to a point where the cavern veers. You can go left, right, or continue straight.
Let's be proper
Yes.
archaeologists. Is the dust recently disturbed at all? Or are there equal cobwebs in either
No,
direction?
you see footprints going in every direction.
in
Of
every
course.
direction.
What size
literal-
footprints? Are these like goblin footprints?
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to see what's down some of the other
Keep going.
hallways before
I
we
think-
before we
so,
likely
yeah.
encounter
In
our
house.
goblin friends again?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So we're gonna go take a peek down
We split the party.
the southwest.
Nothing can
Okay,
go
so
wrong.
as you
Always.
go down the
She's
southwest,
to investigate the murder
you-
cave.
the same thing happens.
All of the HP goes
You
back
go
to
about
the
20 feet, and then the cavern veers to the left and to the right.
So
But
I wonder
not
if
forward.
I wonder
Hey,
if those
Lauren,
two
cut the
connect.
cross chatter.
I'm sorry, I was making fun of the fact that the people we left behind have like 20 HP between the two of them.
well, that depends. Have we leveled up yet?
Not yet.
Listen, you can't have a TPK if only half the party is there. I'll just say.
Well,
It's only an
PK!
HPK.
PK!
So which way do you want to go down these caves? There's a left and a right.
Will we go back?
No, this is a whole. The next set, you went down the
Yeah.
southwest cavern, and that actually forks too.
Okay, the goblin feet everywhere again.
So the western cavern forks as well?
Yeah. So western,
But they don't
southwest.
look as big as a normal goblin's foot either. It looks tinier.
Are they even goblin's feet then? Could they be something else?
No, it looks like a goblin. You can see the claws on the bottom of the foot.
Guess I would assume they wore shoes.
So the southwest one forked in two, right?
Some do, some don't.
Yeah. that's
Same
fair.
with elves. to
Yeah,
be
so
honest.
the
True.
western one and the southwest one, both of them forked. And you guys basically stopped at the fork.
We
and came
basically
back.
stop at the fork. Let's go check out the east one and then reconsider
Fair enough.
if it's the
Okay.
same thing.
So you head down the eastern cavern, and it comes to a wide opening, but you see just tons of stalagmites and stalactites. And in the center, there is one giant stalagmite coming from the bottom, from the ground up, and it's about 10 feet tall and 15 feet around. And there's holes all around the stalagmite.
Like a woodpecker.
Yeah.
Like,
but probably the
except
size
More
of
stalactite.
like a hive.
yeah.
but probably the size of 2 fists.
Her
Not
fist or my fist?
Fit in that.
No,
Let's say they're 6 inches in diameter.
All right.
I could fit in
in
that.
basically in stone, and a bunch of them.
I
I love
think
like I love how your views on the world. You're like a woodpecker. You're like a hive.
I could fit in that.
It's like, oh, sorry. Okay, this is getting interesting.
I'm a halfling. I like shiny things. Not shiny
delightful.
things. Happy things.
Happy things.
Right.
Although once a woodpecker tried
Is
to
this
poke me in
so?
the
You said
face.
this opening, and is this opening that like a dead end?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm. So it's similar to the pit.
It's like an inverse pit.
Yeah, it's.
Mhm.
It better not
Who's
be
it points
rats.
out at
Oh,
the
it
grass?
better, it better not be rats. Better not be
That's it.
rats.
Yeah, you don't see. You don't. Nothing comes out at you. Nothing. You don't see any signs of life around it.
And so no like tracks going to it or
Nope.
anything like that. All right.
Dare you to lick it.
So no tracks means that it does
Thankfully,
no
you're
legs.
not there.
Well, no, me as Liz. Sorry. I am interrupting.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm thinking it's like
if there's
either something that flies.
honestly, if there's no tracks,
Tracks.
chances are we're not interested.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, there could be, but we're looking for the obvious stuff
Yeah.
before they get back. Let's be
Yeah,
honest.
I'm looking for the things that have to
Yeah.
do with history. This
obviously, yes.
this
history,
looks
of
more
course, yes,
natural.
Yes.
Monetary history.
Yes, museums pay, right?
The larger ones, yes, but usually these small town cabinets of curiosities don't pay as much. They're more just
right,
like
well, but still,
attractions, bring people to town.
We'll figure that out later.
Okay.
So I guess we'll go back and try the other the other.
So the
portion.
southwest one,
that
the
fork.
feet were smaller than the.
Then
Than
the,
the west
western
one.
one.
Let's go to the smaller feet one. Let's
Okay.
just.
Now, if you go back there, it's going to veer off to the left and the right again.
But
But
why
not
don't we?
straight.
So all of the tracks went,
all over directions.
but they didn't come into this room.
Yes, they're not in the room with the giant stalagmite.
And were they in the
So
room with the? Did we see them? We didn't see them in the room with the pit either, did we? Or did we?
You
We didn't really look for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was it clear in the room with the pit that that was it? A pit and a wall.
There was
other-
no way
okay.
out.
So you can meta tell me if I'm overanalyzing, but so the tracks go to the room but not into it,
Which
and then
one?
they
Which-
turn around with the hive thing. They,
yeah,
then
there's no.
They
there's
like
nothing.
go there and go. Well, we've seen it.
Yeah,
this
there's-
is our pilgrimage for the week.
Yeah, there's nothing. You do not see tracks. If there were tracks, dust has covered them up.
So
Dirt.
there aren't even tracks in that tunnel.
No,
Okay.
No, not in the tunnel
not
at
in the
all.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they are only in the other two.
So you're like,
Thank you. I'm like,
yeah.
So either there's a secret passage.
What?
that
Look
we're
at these tracks.
missing,
It was actually your tracks the whole
Or
time.
yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm not a ranger. I'm not even a rogue. I just play one on TV.
Yes.
Yes.
Boy, I'm wishing we'd asked those villagers what else was in these tunnels.
I don't think they know.
That's
I
fair.
think they went and hid and tried not to get eaten. So let's.
But you'd
let's
think if this was their refuge, they'd know what they were hiding from?
Does it just
probably
suddenly
haven't
occur
been
to us to
here in a
ask
while.
them?
That's fair.
So
Maybe we
let's-
should ask these villagers what's in the caves. that we
Yeah.
could
So-
back to.
It's like you get this message, this idea from your sister.
My sister sent something.
to be clear, since we had the mistake already, the other tunnel with the smaller
Mhm.
footprints, both of when it forks, both of those have the small.
All three, actually, because it's left, right, and straight.
No, that
No.
was the
That's the
was the
bigger
Oh.
western one.
That's the western. This was just left
Okay.
and right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not mapping because I figured you are.
Yes.
Are we at least taking a long rest?
No, that's 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feels
Depends.
like it.
So what do you guys want to do?
I mean,
I think if that forks in 3, we should go to the next one and then the next one and just look.
Let's
'cause
go.
we're
Let's
being
go left
stealthy and
first.
all.
So you're going into the western cave.
I was in the southwest cave and
The, s-
going
the
left.
southwest one has two
Two.
left and right, and then small feet.
Wherever
But-
you want to go.
Okay, let's try going left.
I think we get
Okay.
distracted and take
So
a
you
long
go in-
rest.
Yes.
And you
Can I take another short rest?
slowly see the cave opens up into a little bit of a common area,
Okay.
about 15 feet around, and you see baby goblins just hanging out.
Aww.
Are they
There's a-
cute or
Yeah.
stupid?
I stop.
No, I'm kidding. I don't say that.
I stop, look at
think
it very adorably, and say, "This isn't sitting right with me."
Yeah, I think
It doesn't look like taking a quick look around. I don't see anything of value.
Wow, they've got really good perception
Yeah, they do.
for baby goblins. That is incredible. Like I want to learn their ways.
This is a
So
breeding
Really?
program.
Forget this. Let's integrate.
They have a giant fire going.
Are you
trying
gonna
to figure
say
out if I
hi
have anything
back?
that might be like a
Back out.
toy for them, but I don't think I do. I have a crowbar, and I don't really want to give them a crowbar.
I mean, the goblins might go for it.
Right, but I don't want them to have my crowbar.
I think at this point we should back out where we can talk a bit more freely
yes.
and
Let's go back.
say,
You know, let's go back to the mud pool.
I don't want to enjoy that mud pool because I think there's dead things in it. I'm sorry.
That's
I'm
fair.
sorry. I
No.
know you had it on your face, but no. No.
Now I can't unsee it.
I know. I'm sorry.
You'll wash, but you'll never be clean. Oh,
Some
will
of
be
it got
like
in your
that
mouth.
for
Well,
the rest
to
of
be
your
fair,
life.
I used magic to clean it, so
Thank
she's
you.
fine. Anyway, I think that what has happened here is goblins have tunneled and found the tunnels here that the villagers used to use,
Which explains
And
why they probably
that-
went to the town when they heard the villagers come in.
and that is a whole mess that I don't think you and I want to deal with on our own.
Nope. You had mentioned that when we initially got to the mud cave before we completely leave this area, that the stalactites were kind of like a labyrinth.
Mhm.
Did it look like it had any kind of intention to that labyrinth, or it was just very natural and
It
clus- and
looks
ca-
kind of like it goes in a swirl to the
Mhm.
center of that cave where the larger area. So
Oh,
it swirls into the center,
Okay.
and that's where the ogre
Yeah.
the female ogre came out of.
That's not. I mean, I've seen snails, so that is a very natural pattern, but it's not always a common natural pattern. That said, I'm happy to leave just the two of us. I'm happy to leave this goblin nest alone for a little while. Yeah, let's go back and
All right.
see if we can catch our friends and regroup.
Let's do a more thorough search, an investigation, if you will, of that main room where the
Yeah.
ogres were and where the lady ogre came from.
Yeah.
That
Sure.
whole area.
Oh, we murdered the parents.
Ogres, goblins. Oh,
You don't
Just
know
a
that.
few, it's fine.
don't know
They're
that.
tribes. They have tribal.
Yeah.
takes
It's
a
fine. It's fine.
nest to
They
raise
raise
a
people.
They'll
child.
eat one another and grow up. The strong will survive. It's fine.
Circle of life. Does that bring us to the? Okay.
So as you look around the cave, you kind of follow in that swirl pattern into the middle of the stalagmites, and it looks like that's where the ogres made their bed. It looks like their little den is in the center of there. You don't find much. You find a couple clubs and a couple swords, long swords, but that's about it.
Okay.
No magic.
No, you find feet.
Magical
Why is
feet,
it always
really.
the feet?
They're
I
the
don't-
crunchiest.
Oh.
No, they leave the feet. They don't
I
like the
think because the fingers are small, the whole hand.
Oh.
I think
yes.
crunch. It's
So
Is it like fried chicken?
wouldn't know.
Let's go.
I think we should take the horses and head
Okay.
our horses, our new horses, and head back.
so you
So
get-
what is Pinky's real
Wait,
name?
wait, wait. But
You're
I don't-
we
why are you asking me?
we said
she
we were
had Pinky.
That's right.
we said we were gonna come back to you
Just
guys,
have a
right?
horse.
No, we were taking a
we?
long rest and drinking in this
Yeah, I
man's
think we
beard.
probably got
I'm
distracted.
definitely drinking.
We are drinking.
It's not like if we don't head back,
It's
we're
a
gonna.
it's a one
Right,
road.
we're gonna hang out in town and
town.
drink. Right, you're sleeping in a beard. Everybody's having fun.
I'm regaling
I
everyone.
really want to check out the beds at this inn. I hear their
Right.
pillows are amazing.
I go to sleep in the stables.
Like you do.
I'm telling
I-
everyone about our
Okay.
pirate deals.
So you guys make your way back to Nightstone, and you burst through the indoors, and you see
No, no, no.
everybody.
I go to the keep, which is where we told them to go with
keep
the
was there?
villagers.
At
Oh,
one point.
well, more
That
act.
didn't happen.
After learning that,
Which they didn't learn until they were like walking into the village.
yeah. Well, they learned that Lady Nandark is dead. So, after arresting,
Lord.
throwing the after the Zhentarim left, they started just picking up the town, and it's become nighttime, and Morax in his inn, taking care of his own business.
I
So
hope
they did
still
not
on
go
his
to the keep.
beard.
So do you want
I-
to go to the keep?
Well, yes, because our understanding is that they went to the keep.
Keep, yeah. So they, as you make your way up to the keep, the 4 guards are still there over Lady Nandar's body.
I mean, presumably at
Way
some
to
point I
go
probably
cleaning those goblins out. Good job. Good job.
Yes. The goblins, they're gone.
Great. Great. We brought the villagers back.
I know. I saw. Thank you.
Great. So,
Can we do anything for you?
I don't know, can you?
What would you like?
Well, for one, we're tired, and we were just looking for somewhere to stay at first, and now we've spent an entire day getting bruised, bloodied, and dirtied.
I bet you we can offer you a stay at the inn.
Great, great. What about perhaps what's the word I'm looking for? Like a lien or
I'm asleep, so I don't.
Compensation?
Well, yes, compensation.
But you're looking for a
There's
different
word for it. Yeah, there's a very specific word I'm
Hard
looking for, and I'm like, oh, it's like a
Money.
speaker's fee.
Honorarium?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Honorarium?
Yes, thank you. Perhaps like an honorarium, sort of.
A little bit for our trouble and time and
I
effort.
mean, clearly.
80 gold work.
Sure. I'll take that. It's 40 and 40.
40 and 40.
Hey.
I have no concept of money. For me, this is shiny. It must be valuable. That's how my character operates. I'm asleep in the stables.
So, and the
yes.
inn, I guess that's where our friends are? Did
Yes.
They? Okay, great.
And
At least
we're-
that's what we've heard them. They've been making quite
Do you
a
have an eraser?
ruckus.
That's not surprising.
Do you have an eraser? Can I borrow it?
Well,
Yeah.
sorry for your lady here.
Yeah.
Is there a lord?
Or an heir.
Not that we know of yet.
No.
Is there a lord around? Does
Not
the
really
lady have
my
a
type,
gentleman?
darling.
Where are you now?
Hmm?
What do you
Oh,
do?
I'm drinking.
Oh, you're drinking?
We're in the inn.
Uh,
We're drinking.
So
I'd
are
probably
you
send
staying
an
in the
animal
keep or
messenger.
are you going to the inn?
Well, they
Both of-
said that they said they could get us a room at the inn.
Yeah.
I was hoping for a room at the keep because it would be nicer, but
No, because well,
Um,
the keep has been
but we got money instead,
Yeah.
so it's fine.
and the keep has been destroyed, kind of by all the boulders that had crashed down from the attack. So you could potentially sleep under the night sky in the top of the keep.
Well, we could,
What's
we
the
could do that
weather?
at the inn
Yeah.
too.
So you're
It's that one room.
so you go over to the inn, and you see everybody drinking except for, you're in the stable.
Oh, I am asleep. in
You're
the
asleep.
stable.
So I guess
stable.
I see her sleeping when we stay with the
Morax
horses.
behind the bar. Clementine's peeking out of his beard, stealing a cup.
I am very drunk. I fly over. I land in another cup. And I say, Gran, could you, I have to tell you something. You're my best friend, aside from my new best friend, and you have to know something. Do you remember the night that you were so truthful?
No.
The night
No, I don't. I don't remember it at all.
The night that you were so truthful and we got kicked off the ship, and I nursed a silent resentment for you for wronging me.
No, that's the problem. I don't remember it.
Well, I'm here to throw down a truth bomb. I killed the skipper.
You killed the skipper.
I killed the skipper. It was me.
You killed the skipper. You.
I killed the skipper and we got kicked off the ship, and it wasn't because you're so truthful, but you were truthful. But I killed the skipper.
Wait, you killed him?
I killed him.
It's a fairy truth bomb.
You killed the skipper.
I killed him. For
You're
fun.
not even shitting me.
No. I just wanted you to know before I pass out. And then I fall into her pockets.
I don't have pockets.
I fall through a hole in your robes onto the floor.
Right. It just falls right into the cleavage.
I fall into her cleavage.
And that's where we end.
Yay! Oh, is that it? That's
That
so
was fun,
exciting.
everybody.
And we
That
end with a
was
cleavage
awesome.
shot.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hashtag Watsy
Hey,
stat.
hashtag Watsy
Hashtag not Watsy stuff. All right, so we'll leave it there
Hashtag
till next
Herald of the
week. Does
Misfits.
anybody want to talk about anything they're doing this week?
I want to
Upcoming?
thank Marks for
Yeah.
letting
Yes,
for giving us
thank
this
you.
wonderful
Yeah.
room.
Thank you, Mox.
And
Yeah.
Thank you, Cafe
Mox
Mox.
Boarding House,
Food
yeah.
Mox
be-
Boarding.
Yep.
opposed to the
Mark's
other
Boarding
Mox.
House for all of your shenanigans.
But for real though,
For
they
all
have
of your
an
mayhem
an
with your
amazing
misfit
game
friends.
selection.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a great restaurant too. So,
That's good food.
which we're in.
The hummus.
I'll mention I actually wrote an adventure that's on DM's Guild that comes after this that takes place in the town. So if anybody's interested in going and checking that out, it's for free.
If we check it out,
Proceeds-
is it going to be spoilers for the next?
No, it's separate from Storm King's Thunder.
Okay.
So, but it's kind of ties in some of the same characters. So
Hashtag used to be what
it's called what did I call it? Fee Fly Faux Fun.
Hey!
Heyo.
Yeah.
Nerd.
There's also we got a new puppy, so keep an eye on Greg's streams in the next
Puppy
week. There will
cam?
be puppy cam
Is the
featured.
cutest. Did the puppy come back to the
Yeah, you
cam
ca-
yet?
don't
No,
know.
we don't know what happened to him.
Oh, hopefully
he's somewhere else in the
returning to-
house.
We need to get
He's
home. We
whimpering
need
by
to go
the
now.
door.
Yeah, probably.
Aw.
I will be streaming again tomorrow night on my own channel, Random Twos, TUES, or Wednesday night if you want to see more RPG. I will be jamming, so on the other side of the table, probably won't have an accent. That's a lie. There'll be accent.
Yes. Will
Yeah.
there be animal
Yeah.
sounds?
And that's on HyperRPG on twitch.tv/HyperRPG.
And for those of you who are not currently Marzipals, I want to open.
Oh, this is what she sounds like, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Well, no, only if he's fixed the mixers.
it's true. I'm auto-tuned. Those of you who aren't Marzipals, I want to invite everyone who's watching to join our Marzipal Minecraft server. It's go to
cool.
bit.ly/Marzicraft. And you can join the server. It's paid by Marzipal subs, but it's free for all. Just
That's
don't
awesome.
go and break it. That would be great.
Yay.
My next stream is on Wednesday, anageeks.com. And I'm doing a streaming 101 Q&A day. So if you are
That's
not a
awesome.
broadcaster but have some questions,
She's my streaming senpai.
head on over to my channel on Wednesday at 9 a.m. Pacific. It starts. I am also, I announced recently that I am starting my own Twitch broadcasting studio. And so it'll also be an AMA for that. So if people have questions about the studio that I'm starting, then
Awesome.
that's a good time to do it.
Oh, and stick around for the poll because we have to poll whether we were more Mayhem or Misfits this time. So.
Nice.
Hashtag Watsy staff.
We heart you.
And
I'm on
for
Twitter
dig-
at dammit_Liz. That's probably 2 M's.
Damn it, Liz.
Cool.
All
poll
right.
is live.
Mayhem or Misfit?
You decide. And Eric will decide if that impacts next game or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
Now can we level up?
You guys are now level 3.
Yay!
You said we might be level 4.
Didn't get quite there.
We didn't
Hey.
attack all the goblins
I
in both
single-handedly
of the
killed 8
caves.
goblins.
Actually, no, I lied.
orcs,
You
rather.
guys are level 4.
What? That was really
Swimming creatures, swimming creatures.
crocodile.
That's kind of disappointing.
It's
'cause
so much math to do.
I get so much stuff at level 3 and nobody else does. I wanted to gloat for at least a level.
Wait, okay, let's
And
pretend.
now
the
I
third-
can't.
oh,
Now,
we're only
it's-
all
you're
level.
You're just
Oh,
shaming me now.
Oh, I'm
It's-
sorry. Just
it's
20.
fine. I
Do you
know
want
you're trying.
olives?
You
Not
were
really.
so much better than us
Why
for like
does no
20
one else like
seconds.
them?
I know.
I love
but
Olive
not
Town.
really. No.
I had a lot of mine,
It's
so you
fine.
can have all those.
It's fine.
All right.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
Yes.
Get it. Get it. Two bells to
Ooh.
call.
And as always, thanks to Sean, our
Yay!
sound
Yes.
guy.
And
what's
thank you to all the channels that hosted us
Yeah.
as well.
Yes.
We appreciate it. Thank
Awesome.
you for watching and shouting out the stream, those of you that did that. And for the fan art, Ifrithiel, thank you.
Oh
and
my
anybody
gosh.
else.
I carry
Send
this
us-
with me
send us fan
everywhere I
art.
go. And we make out with our
Yeah,
characters.
we're going to work on a little intro at some point.
And
Yeah.
for me, if you want to send me bardic
Olives.
inspiration puns, go for it. Anna Geeks on Twitter. Send me your best bardic inspiration puns, and maybe I'll use them.
Awesome. Cool. Well, we'll see everybody next week. Check out Dice Camera Action tomorrow. Then we also have a D&D stream tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. Greg is going to be doing his first play.
Now it's First Play Fridays. Yeah, we moved
First
it.
play Friday.
Yep. Playing more Baldur's Gate, probably. Which
Wait.
Excellent.
On Tuesday,
fine.
or are you
No, it's not. It's Friday.
Friday? Okay.
Friday. Yeah.
Just
It was
making
originally
sure.
Thursday. Now
Just
it's
making
Friday.
sure.
And
It
all day on
alliterates.
Saturday, we're streaming a Warhammer charity tournament that's happening here at
Wow.
Cafe or at Mox Boarding House.
That's cool.
So check out some of that, and if you want to check out the videos, go out to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys next week. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.